Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back tonight here for the grand final between SYF and Avant Garde. With me tonight, we do have Firestrike. My name's Cyanide, and this is the Samsung SSD COD 4 grand final. And how are we tonight, Firestrike?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like, we've had a really, really good day of Call of Duty. I played in the competition earlier this morning, and it was an absolute blast. So many close games, so many nail-biting victories and defeats. It was just absolutely amazing. Big shout out to Samsung for putting it all on for us today.
Well, we did catch the game earlier on with SYF and also Myth, and that was a pretty good game. Myth certainly, well, they didn't win that one, but they didn't lose by much, and we even seen some overtime in there, which was great. And we also seen who was playing Avant Garde, and the team which starts with P.
It was Fets. It was in the last game.
Fets, but they had some double overtime there as well. No, it was the game before that. That was pretty good in their doubles and triples overtime, but unfortunately, that one wasn't broadcasted by us. And obviously, as you just said, Firestrike, we did just see Avant Garde and Fets, but that one, well, that was a little bit unlucky. There was a mismatch of players. But this one here, ladies and gentlemen, SYF and Avant Garde is looking good. It looks like we do have Avant Garde over there on the blue team. And,
yeah, so they just had to reset it, take it off the knife mode. But yeah, grand final, guys. Like, get pumped. This is it. This is the best of everyone that played today. The top two teams going at it head to head. Get pumped up.
And SYF, did they win the CGPL going back 2 months ago? They did play well in it, didn't they?
It's debatable.
Debatable.
But yeah, they had their moments. They had some good moments.
And Avant Garde, obviously a fairly big organisation here. So Avant, let's run through it. We do have Health, Blaze, Savante, Honey, and Inject. And for SYF, Firestrike?
We got Sammy, aka Sam1, Kings, Ryan Kesler, maybe known as Xenon. I'll probably be referring to him that most of the time. Spikes, and the Cryptic Man in the Battlefield 3 playoffs. So, yeah, SYF, they haven't dropped a map all day. They're looking really strong, but same can be said for Avant. So, definitely two big powerhouses going at it tonight in the grand final, which is what you want to see.
Which is what you want to see indeed. So it is a best of three. Teams obviously first to 16, 15 round half. So after 15 rounds they swap. First team to 16 with a 2-round buffer is the winner. 15-15. Then obviously that goes into overtime, which is played best of 4. You need 3 to win. And it's 3 and then swap over, if I'm not mistaken there, Firestrike.
That's correct.
Something has sunk in over these years of watching some Call of Duty being played. Now, tips. Who is your money with?
I have to put up my money with SYF. They've got like really good players that have been playing for a long time. They've played together for ages, and they have looked trumps all day.
All right, well, here we go, Firestrike. You'll take out the first round, and this is Crash, which we have seen a lot today of.
Crash. We definitely have seen a lot of Crash. But Honey's got the great spawn here, and he's booked it all the way straight over to the A bomb side. The first one in there, no one else has been seen. Bomb's been dropped out the front side of it, though, in the form of Health, and Sammy dropped him there. So good stuff there. Sam1 gets a nade onto the Blazeman. They're still inside this A bomb side of the advantage. I don't think they realised that the Honey Badge has made it all the way up to the mid side of A. Bomb's been dropped down the bottom of the A section here. So it's really pressure's on the Honey Badger right now to try and make something happen over towards the A bomb side. Now he gets 1 kill onto the Kingsman, so that's a good start here. As we move on down to a 2-on-3 situation here, Honey getting a few tags onto the man inside that bottom A section, and Xenon with the scope there finishes off the Honey Badger man. So first round there going towards the SYF guys, and defense guys, just so everyone knows, is a very defense biased map. So the team on the defensive side is going to probably win a lot more rounds than on the attack. So just keep that in mind when you're thinking about who's in front and who's not.
That's right. So obviously SYF want to go in with a fairly big advantage at halftime, but bring it out here with Health. He does have that bomb, and A is the preferred one on crash here, and we do have Health. He's just in bottom A. Had a little bit of a poke just back down towards the defensive small. Smoke is out. Honeybees come in to offer him a little bit of protection, and they can get in there. There is a player just on that little wall there, not doing too much. He's just going to sit back for a little bit. We do have a couple of the SYF guys down, though. Cryptic is nearly down, but he will regen that health and come back. Honeybee on this A bomb site, making sure it is all clear to get that plant down. But he is taken down by Ryan with a nice nade there, and Savante also taking down Sam1. So we've got a 2v2 situation. Make that a 2v1 with Cryptic there, taking down Savante. Bomb is starting to get played. They don't need it. The attacking team did come up and win that. The defending team, should I say.
Yeah, the scope work coming out of Zen on there. 2v4 situation, and he just pulled it out when he needed to there. So, second round coming out for the SYF guys, and Kesler goes huge through the wall. See you later, honey, as gets into that nice little blue wall bang here. And it's all falling apart here at the moment for the Avant guys, with just Health and Savante left for them here to try and take the round out for him. And they're stuck in pretty bad spots right at the moment here, just trying to get some picks here, just trying to make something happen. Sparte's been spotted by the man over in gate corner there. Sammy is going to take over blue and take health, and follow it up, taking out the Savante man. So SYF looking really, really strong here at the moment on the defensive side.
Yeah, they were certainly taken out pretty quick. Followed up here with inject scope and gets a wonderful shot there straight onto Ryan, straight down that walkway, takes him out. Sam1 takes down Blaze with that car and a nade. So 1 for 1 or 2 for 1 here, with also Health going down. Timeout has also been called by Blaze, so they obviously want to rethink their strats just a little bit. Honeybee here coming up, and he is on the roof of A now. There is a SYF player just down, maybe on the wooden stairs there. We don't quite know. Is he going down having a bit of a look-see, or he's hiding in under A? So it is 3v2. We do have Sam1 and Spikes here. The bomb is slowly moving its way over to A, and he does have some teammates there offering a little bit of support. Spikes does take down Honeybee, who was on the roof of A. And another one there, only just Spikes taking down Savant A. And who else do we have on? Sam1 making his way into A as well. Gets the easy pick there, and another round. So that is 4-0. So, look, Fire Strike, Avant really need a round now. They really need a round. Yeah. Obviously, as you said, it's defense bias, but starting off 4-0 doesn't really feel good, does it?
No, and just the mindset you go into it afterwards is, after losing 4 rounds in a row, the first 4 rounds, the grand final, pressure's on. And at the moment, the SYF, the SMGs in the form of Spikes and Sammy are absolutely carving up the attack, trying to get into A. The likes of Honey and Health, I want to say, the 2 SMGs for Avant, they're finding their ways into A, but they're not really making good uses of the opportunities once they're inside of the A to try and clear the bomb site out and then get a plant.
Well, they have had a few opportunities to get that plant down, but the bomber just isn't there, so it's making it harder. Just while we got a couple of minutes of the timeout here, just a quick look at these scores here for SYF. We do have Xenon 9-1, so that's pretty big. 9-2 he does. That's yeah. He keeps changing his name. I think that's what it is. So Sam is going a little bit huge there. Spike there on 4-1 as well. On the other side, like you said, Honeybee is having a good game. 4-4. The rest of his team aren't really doing much. Health, unfortunately, is lacking a bit of it, looking at his score there, 0 and 4. So they really need to pick up a little bit and help their teammate out.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why they've even called a timeout here. I think they might be just a little bit flustered here. So you call a 5-minute timeout each half. Avant's elected to use theirs really early, and it might just be to sort of reconfigure their A push.
Have a little bit of a settle down and just
calm the nerves. It could be something just mindset wise. Could even just be like a little placebo type thing. But so I'm not. Yeah, they definitely got to try and figure out these A pushes. If they're not going to try and go A, try and figure something else out, some sort of mid pressure, because I noticed they don't really have a lot of control over the mid section either. I've seen Inject's been getting a good few picks off into mid, but they just haven't had that control over the midsection to either pick a bomb site and just sort of make the map their own and sort of move around the map. So anyway, we're going to roll out with the next round here. All right. Savante just absolutely choking the smoke there. So no mid-cover smoke for the Avant guys. They try and push on over towards this A-bomb side here. Honey Badger getting real tagged up there from a nade. Does spot one going through the pillars there. Kesler now as gets the one, gets the two. See you later, Blaze and Inject. As two early losses here for the Avant guys are really not good. Sammy now just doing the damages in that midsection here. Gets one, pulls the Deagle out, gets the tags under the health as well. Health goes down to Spikes. And then, I'm not even sure who that is.
Well, they came in.
That's Kinks.
They came in hard, fast, and took that with maximum conviction right there. Fire strike pulling out here with Ryan on scope. He does spot up someone. He doesn't take the shot though. Smoke has gone out. Shoots through the smoke. Doesn't quite pick any Kinks there. First blood onto Blaze. And we've still got Ryan here sitting back. But we do have players dropping everywhere. Let's try to switch this over and have a look at the attacking team, which is Avant. Bomb is down top A, but there is a player there. Whoa, look at that. Kinks does take down Savani. He couldn't quite make it through there. Needs a little bit of support. Last one up is Inject. Has the scope. And this tells us that if your last player up and got a scope and you got 4 to beat, you generally don't win this. It is a super hard task, and he does go down there. So what does Avant need to do here? Do they need to try something different? Go to B, maybe?
I think that they need to put a bit more pressure on the mid section. Going A is fine. The smokes are a bit short. I'm in the overhead view now. Smokes are a bit short, but Kesler's just carving them up. If they can get the smokes a bit deeper, they can get some nades in there, get some mid control happening, so it's safe for the SMGs. Like the first SMG can get the A fine. It's everyone else that's trying to follow up into that A bomb site that's having a real problem getting into A, and that's usually the bomb carrier as well. So if they can clear that midsection and make it safe for the guys, the slower pushes into that A bomb site to get into A, then they might have a bit more success if they can get that mid control. But again though, like can be real hard against such a quality team like SYF, and the way that they're playing right now is really, really good here. So anyway, Blaze is the last man left. He's in the bottom side of blue there. Gets taken out by the Spikes man sitting right above him there. So that's another one here for SYF, and they're looking really good right now.
Blaze didn't really get a chance to even come out of spawn there. He was sort of stuck back. So let's get those blocking nades in a little bit better, a little bit more smoke, so Avant can really push up. Now they've got a little bit more of a push. They've got 3 men here pushing into A, but now they've just stopped halfway and not continuing. They do have one person who's moved into A. We do have another one all the way over B trying to get that flank in, and they do have an advantage. They've lost 1 compared to 2 here from SYF. Still taking up with Savante, and there's shots coming just from the back of A, and he should get that pick nice and easy, which he does. Taking down, that must be Sam. Is it? Yeah, no, it was Crip.
Yeah.
It was Crip. So 1 player up here, which is Ryan. Let's try and see where he is going. And he is all the way over, coming around A, but he's going to walk into an absolute wall of Avant players, and they take him down. So that's the first one on the board for Avant Garde, and that one would feel pretty good for him.
Yeah, well, they definitely needed that, but they got pretty lucky with the 2 block nades in back A, which after they did that, after they got the block nades in back A, all the players rotated towards, the rest of the players rotated towards back A, and they had full mid control. There was no way that the SYF guys are going to stop the push coming into the A bomb site from that midsection there. So that's really what worked out well for them that last round here. So next round's coming out here, and Kesler's just picking them as they try and come through there. Just needed to wait for the smoke to come up there. Probably would have been a better idea. Spikes now chiming in, takes down the Honey Badger, and we're left with a 4-on-2 as Savante goes down as well. And this is not looking good for the Avant guys, as Inject is
AFK
lagging out in spawn. No, he's DC'd. He's
DC'd.
Looks like good guys SYF are going to call a timeout because the Avant guys have already used their timeout, and the timeout can only be used once per half, and they used it on a tactical decision rather than for
technical
an issue like this. Yeah, a technical. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
That's a great way to put it. So, poor Avant, things are going from bad to worse. They obviously picked up that round, but this is going to be 1 for 8 as soon as this timer clicks down here, and the SYF boys just having a bit of a look-see for him now to see if they can't find him, which they do, but we do have another timeout here, ladies and gentlemen, and Avant Garde, they're in a bit of trouble, especially now with a timeout from their scope inject.
Yeah, and Inject has been playing really well all day here, so you want to hope his net stabilizes, or at the very least they can get a sub in, unlike the last game we casted. But yeah, there's a lot of money on the line for this. Like, the winner will walk away with, I think it's $500. I want to say it's $500 for first place, and $200 for second place. So there's a lot of money on the line here for both teams. But either way, though, like, you're playing some games, and both these teams have already won a bit of money for themselves. So kudos for that.
And just while we got the other timeout, let's see how the scores have changed here. We do have Health, and he has picked up a frag, only one. He has, but he does have a frag, and he's the bomb carrier as well, so you would have expected a bit of score there from playing the bomb, but as of yet, they've only got the one bomb plant, which isn't ideal. You know, it is search and destroy. If you can get that bomb down, that's halfway to winning right there. And then you got Honeybee, still not doing as good as last time we had a timeout. Last time he was on 4-4, now he's on 7-8, so he just needs to lift a little bit more for his team. Sam's still going strong, 12, 5 with 2 assists, so he's still doing pretty well for his team. But I think, like you said, Avant, if they can get those block nades in, get the smoke, move into A a little bit more as a team. At the moment, you've got one person, when they have made it to A, you've got one person going to A, going up to the first or the roof, floors, and then nothing else is following through there, even when it is clear.
Yeah,
so
they're getting picked off on the way through is a lot of the problem.
They certainly are. Picks, and before you know
and
it, it's
just
1 or
means
2 versus
they just get
5.
they get real stagnant, the rest of them, around blue, and then Sammy's just coming through and cleaning them up. So, yeah, they definitely need to figure something out, the Avant guys, and first off, get a 5th in the server.
Well, that's right, but we did cover that last game, and Avant Garde, obviously, they got here because of their last match. It was a 4-on-5. So, a little bit of a reverse situation here, but like you said, being a grand final, we want 5-on-5. That's obviously the goal. It doesn't feel as good, does it, if you only beat a team with 4 players? And the mindset it has on the players is really hard, because there's so much pressure on you not to make an error that can cause errors, because you're already one player down. So very tough for Avant Garde right here.
Yeah. Well, when you're a player down, the way I see it is you got to take a lot more risks that you wouldn't necessarily take just to sort of stay in contention, and those risks have to work because they're risks. So with that being said, though, a lot of mistakes will happen with that, but you know, they've only got 2 minutes left to try and get someone else into the server. And I really don't want to see another 4v5 game, not like last time. It just turns just...
It's not as fun for everyone.
It's not fun at all. No one likes it. It's not fun to cast, it's not fun to play, and in the end, you just... yeah.
But, like you said, SYF doing the good thing there and calling a timeout for Avant Garde. And 5 minutes is a reasonable time. That's enough time to restart your computer, your router, everything you need to do and get back in here. So hopefully Inject can be back in. Now, and if SYF have any of these problems in the rest of this half as well, they don't have a timeout to call for themselves anymore. So, good guys, SYF, letting over their timeouts. I'm going to give them a shout out for that. That's really good sportsmanlike conduct. I like to see that sort of stuff. So what's the big matchup? Scopes? SMGs? What's the big battle taking out at the moment, do we think?
At the moment, the SMGs are doing a lot of damage for SYF, but if... it's really hard to pick because it's all been really one-way traffic at the moment. But I'm pretty sure everyone wants to see Xenon and Inject go head-to-head. They've both been playing really well over the last few months. Xenon had a really good, or Kesler had a really good appearance at CGPL, and Inject and Avant, they've been playing pretty much non-stop since then as well, after only being in CGM last season. So, yeah, like the scope battles are always good to watch as well. Everyone loves a good scope battle, but yeah, the first things first though, they've got to get on top of the SMGs in that A-bomb site.
And just before this match does continue and you take us into the next round, a big shout out, of course, to Samsung, who are sponsoring this ODC and showing a little bit of love there for esports. So check them out, guys. Samsung. There's not much they don't do there, but this one's for the Samsung SSDs. Fantastic products there, Firestrike.
Yeah, as we're going to roll on through the next round here, and it's not looking really good either for the Avant guys, as Honey got that good rush there, trying to get straight on in there, but can't quite bring the noise, so to speak, here. But Blaze now picked up the scope, takes the Sammy man out, as we are left with a 2-on-4 situation here, as King's now picking up the health man. Cryptic just waiting for the Savant man to rock on past, and takes him out there. 1v4 situation now for Blaze to try and deal with. He's got the scope. Let's see what he can try and pull off here. It does hear one running around that dumps there, but Kings is too strong, takes him out there.
Oh, and Inject is back.
Before, yeah, Inject's back. Big shout out to all the admins that helped out to make this ODC possible, because without them, and putting all the time in, like Swiss put monumentous amount of times into this thing. So big shout out to him and all the other guys.
Absolutely, and with Inject back, hopefully things will go a little bit better this round. Put up here with Savant, and just inside blue here. Shots going out. He can't quite pick up a frag there. Sam does take him down. Sam might have another one to pull out who is just above him. Spike sitting out on A, and there is a player just on the other side of this wall, maybe on the first floor there. He needs to be cautious of and just keep his ears out. And unfortunately, Avant may have had their 5th come back in, but they are 2 down already, and SYF haven't dropped the player yet, so this isn't looking good. Health finally gets one of those rare kills, taking out Sam 1, which is a pretty big danger, man. And Ryan just taking some shots there into A. Down to 2 players, Honey and Inject. And Honey has had a rough start, showing off, trying to get some shots out there. Does take down Eden with no problems at all. Ryan takes down Honeybee. Bomb is there. Inject's getting that bomb, putting it down. There's no players next to him, but there was some wall bangs there coming out from Crypt and takes him out. And yet again, 1-10, nearly at the halfway point. Now, is this map defensive enough for them to make a comeback on the first map? That's the big question.
Oh, that is a big question. It's going to depend on how well they can play in the second half. But again, like that last round, same problems are happening. The one person's getting an A, everyone else is stagnant, and Sammy just came through and cleaned up in that blue section here. So next round's rolling out though. They've got 1 into A again, and the rest of them are sitting around blue with not much mid control coming out for the Avant guys. But they have managed to pick up Sam 1 now. And the last 3 guys for the SYF guys, 2 of them are at A, 1 of them is at B. But again, they're very slow, trying to get those picks. Inject now takes the Sparks man out, as he was just sitting on the top of the A building there. Now Kinks onto the Blaze man as the fake plant comes out from health. Yeah, he's just going to try and bait it a bit more. Inject now with the Deagle takes out the Cryptic man. So it's a 1-on-3 situation now, as Inject gets a tag onto the Kinks man, whips that Deagle out. Can't quite get it done here as Kinks makes a little dash to the other side of the road here, but Savante has the cross covered, and that's 10 rounds to 2 here. So Avant definitely need that one. They managed to get some nice peaks that round, and that was what was able to secure them the bomb site.
Absolutely. Something I noticed Avant are doing, and you did mention it just then, is they're going to that blue room and they're sort of sitting in. They're not even looking out to get pokes or any picks or anything like that. They're just sitting in, having a maybe a picnic, who knows, but they are pretty comfortable in there. Let's have a look at Ryan here on scope for SYF. Can't actually see nothing down in towards the crash site, and a lot of players around that A bomb site as well. Honeybee thinks there might be someone up there, up with the smoke. I thought that was smoke. Just trying to block a little bit of vision. Health has gone across. Oh, Crypt does take down Honeybee as he goes to run out that back door. Not too lucky. Not too lucky at all. 3v3, so it's still tied. It's still anyone's match. Who has got this bomb? The bomb is down. So that is good news here for Avant. That's what they need. They've got equal players, but bomb is down. Blaze just coming out here. Maybe a little bit reckless, but he does spot up a player. Gets a few shots on him. Can't quite take him down. He's pretty low on health. He needs to regen that health pretty quick. And they've got 2 on the A-bomb. There we go. Blaze is still moving around. Don't want to stack that up too much. And he's going to be on Overwatch on the roof there. Health coming down. Is no, there we go. They managed to take that one. So that's the goal there. Get the bomb down, and half your battle's won.
Well, yeah, they had mid control that game. I just want to quickly mention Inject timed out again. But yeah, they had the mid control. They got multiple people into A, then they took control of the bomb site. And SYF were just sitting there, sucking their thumbs, sandbags, and just back A there. Anyway, next round is rolling out there. Blaze getting taken out early. Cryptic charming on in, taking out the honey badger as he tried jumping on over that little pallet jump there. Sammy goes 1, Sammy gets 2, and it's just Inject left now. And he's all the way at spawn here, timing out still here. So it's not good. I really just want to see a close game. Grand final time. It's going to be close here. Inject looks like he's come back now, but he's still copping a bit of lag. Yeah, so
partially back, but can't play with
back,
the way it is at the moment. He's definitely struggling. Let's try and pick someone up we haven't seen much of, and that might be Blaze. I don't think we've seen much of Blaze at all. He's going to run down towards this B site, see if he can't get a pick in. A lot of smoke in the middle. Nate comes out. He needs to sit back, be careful, and he does get the pick off there onto Crypt, and Savant also helping him out. Blaze does come out, gets taken down in the middle of the map there. And Avant looking strong, only one player up here, which is Kings. Let's try and find Kings and see where he is. He is in a world of hurt here, and he gets taken down just outside of the A-bomb site. Absolutely destroyed. Looking good that time, Avant. Looking much better.
Yeah, and that did look better. But I want to note again, Sammy made it all the way to Chopper and didn't get spotted, didn't even get noticed, and got himself into a really good spot to watch the players coming out of blue towards A. But he did get outplayed, but he got himself into a really good spot, and that stuff like that can turn disastrous in seconds. So Avant got pretty lucky with that one because Sammy was about to clean them all up here. So Inject's gone and left the game again. I would say he's probably trying to reset that router. So that gives us a bit of time to talk about more stuff.
It does. In half-time scores, just very quickly, we got a Sammy 20-10, Kinks on 14-8, Spike on 10-7, Ryan 10-5, Crypt on 7-5. So everyone, every single player on SYF at the moment does have a positive KDA. You don't normally see that, but well done to them. And obviously 11-4 they're showing that. What are those scores looking like over on poor Avant there at the moment, Firestrike?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what Inject is sitting on as he's been in and out a lot. But we got Honey Badger sitting on 11-14, Health 5-11, Savante 7-12, and Blaze 7-13. So yeah, it's really looking grim here for the Avant guys, and this really isn't what you want to see in a grand final. I want to see some real good plays, and looking forward to a good game.
Their individual scores kind of match the team scores there. I mean, you got 3 players there with close to a 1-3 KDR, if you like, 1 kill, 3 deaths, and the score is pretty much 3-1 as well. So yeah, they find it hard. Hopefully, Inject can get back in and finish off his problems. Maybe also if they've got a sub sitting around, that's got to help rather than having someone laggy. If Inject is lagging a lot, then clearly that doesn't help the team at all. You can't rely on him to make the shots and respond how he needs to and everything else. So maybe pull in a sub if they've got it, which should even it up.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I haven't had a look at their roster. I'm not sure if they even do have a sub, let alone if he's online or not. So actually, no, they had a different player playing in the last game. Honey Badger wasn't playing the last game, so they didn't. You gotta try and remember who else was. Oh, they had Mega. Mega's not here.
So obviously Mega had to go, which left them a little bit short.
Mega had to go. Alright. That's, yeah. With an ODC, like, you've got to set aside so much time in your day to just sort of play it. And yeah, like we can't always be here and whatnot. So
it does make it hard sometimes, but we have made it this far. We have made it. It has been a long day of COD 4, but this is what it's all about. Those last few games where it starts getting a bit longer, best of threes. But that's the reward there. Like you said, first place is, without us checking, though we're pretty sure we're right, is $500 there for the good guys at Samsung.
yeah,
So who chose this map? Was it?
it was the Avant guys. Avant won knife. I'm not sure if they chose the map and passed it over to SYF to pick. I think they picked the map. I want to say, yeah, I think they picked the map because SYF started defense, and usually, if you pick the map, the other team picks a side, and the team that picks the side usually picks defense. So, I want to say that Avant won knife and chose crash, and then SYF picked the defensive side. So I want to say this is Avant's map. It's my logic train right there.
And I'm all ears. I'm just having a quick look at something.
Yep.
It's all right. I don't need to. I've remembered. I was going to say, what map do you think SYF are looking for? Probably cluster. We know they do like cluster.
They did play a good cluster at CGPL, but judging by the maps they picked today, they have picked, I want to say it was backlot, in the first one, in the semi-final, and before that, the game that we casted, I should remember, it might have even been cluster, so I can't quite recall, but yeah, I want to say one of those two maps. Anyway, next round's rolling out here, so we'll kick it on in, as Inject still having lots of issues here. 3-on-4 situation as Blaze going down early there. Does get a few tags onto the Kessler man here, as Honey Badger comes around the backside there, takes that Kessler. Kinks as well, hitting the deck nice and early here as Sparks coming a few tags on the bottom side of A. Honey getting the fourth for the round there, so he's having a cracker of a round so far, as the SYF guys suffering from a bit of the curse of what Avant were doing on the offensive side here. So 1v3 situation here now, as Sparks is in the bottom side of A. As soon as he crosses here, he's going to be spotted. The bomb's been dropped over towards blue, so he's in a lot of trouble here. So he's got to try and make a play here. He's got 45 seconds. Whips out the Deagle there. Has a crack at Savante, but
I think it was asleep for a
pretty
bit.
hard shot.
He was at the bottom of A, not moving. What's going on here? And he was in a vulnerable position, but Inject is back as well, which should be good, hopefully. And that's they won the first
he's
round.
timing out again.
He is going. Well, his night might be over, unfortunately, but the question is Avant Garde's night also over? Honeybee gets the first blood there, and like you said, he's having a couple of that last round in this one, very good. He did do a lot in that last round and pulled off a lot of frags indeed. Now, I don't know what's going on here, but Avant are actually smashing SYF now that the roles are reversed, so maybe defense is too much of a discrepancy on this map. Ryan just getting a few shots, does get an absolutely fantastic one there, taking out the Danger Man in Honeybee. That was absolutely beautiful, ladies and gentlemen, and we do have 2 and 4 Savante moving through here around B. So they've got a couple of players at B here, and he's going to go look down, straight down the middle of the road. There is a scope just sitting down there somewhere. He doesn't want to poke too much. Can't see him from where we are. Let's turn around, and Blaze has also got eyes over there. Health, he's moving in. He's about to move into both of them here. A few wall bangs there. Can't quite get up anything on A, and Bomb is planted. So he's going to take these back stairs up and see what he can't generate here. And they're not down, so they must be on that roof. Last player there must be on the roof. Oh, he's coming down the stairs. Health does pick him up. Explosive defused. Too easy for Avant Garde now that the roles have changed.
Yeah, it is the second half now, so Inject's lagging out again. They got another timeout if they want to call it. Inject's back now, so I'm going to roll out with him, see how he goes. He does spot Sammy and pushing along towards that A side of things here. Is going for a little bit of wall bangs towards that blue side of things. Takes out the Kingsman as well with a nice little nifty wall bang. as we're left with a 5-on-3 now, as he is absolutely lagging out. And it really can't be helped at the moment, I don't think. Kessler now getting a few tags put on him there from top lights. They're just trying to have a ping back. It can't quite see him, though. And he's just having a look around towards everywhere he can, pretty much, and see if he can't see what he can see, I guess. As where the Avant guy is very stagnant. Inject's back again. So we're left with a 5-on-3 now, as everyone is very slow. The SYF guy's very slow. Kessler did actually spot one of those wooden stairs there, but I don't think he actually saw him. So he's got an SMG here. He's going to try and push on in, but his teammates are very far behind and not really in a position to help him here. But he has made his way into A here. He's going to have a look onto the sandbags and takes out the opposing scope there. Nice little shot there, but he does get cleaned up by the Honey Badger there. So Spikes and Cryptic now have to try and make a move. I think they're going to go towards this B bomb site now, as Spikes does get tagged up going towards the top side of Broken. I think the Avant guys have realised they've realised it's a B here. Cryptic's found himself in a very bad spot here, and he gets taken out by Blaze. Spikes now takes out Honey Badger. Spikes is actually going to go back towards the A side of things, as Blaze is sitting at the back red car there, and Spikes now he's definitely got enough time here. He's got about 3 seconds extra.
He's just spotted
he's going
him
to get
too.
this plant down. Yeah, Blaze would have been watching him go up the cross there. So the bomb's gone down. Spike's not quite sure where he is at the moment. Knows he did come from that B side of things, so he should be coming from that back A. But yeah, he's already made it up towards that mid side of A things, as Blaze is just having a look around, trying to check every little gay spot he can possibly check. As Spike's already made his way down the bottom. Puts the fake out now, so Spikes knows he's floating around. So Spikes didn't even think he was inside the A bomb site now. As there's shots exchange in that midsection, and Blaze coming out top there. So Avant are looking a lot better, even with Inject tapping in and out more or less every half a round.
Only 4 rounds in it now. I mean, you can handle that 4 rounds. Obviously, Avant need to put on twice as much as what they have already to win the first map. But you know what? It's not that easy when you know, okay, we've got to win the next 5 rounds or 5 rounds as well. Starts putting a little bit of pressure back on the SYF. So SYF already lost 2 players here to 1. Honeybee is falling early after such a good few rounds he's been having. And they're really looking at this B bomb site. There's a lot of action, you know, probably more action over the last few rounds on B than there has been on A, even though that's where the bomb has ended up. Savanti does spot someone down there, is taking pot shots, and he does get tagged up himself. Blaze goes in and moves out, but he gets taken down. Yes, he does by Sam, but Savant goes and avenges his death. We do have Crypt and Ryan. Last 2 up here. If we can go and have a look and see where they are. We do have Crypt. Where is he? Just in the middle of the map. And probably A's the best spot to go here. They do have 2 players over on B. Health does take down Ryan, so that goes and opens up A. Not quite. And SYF go down once again. So 8 to 11, 3 rounds. Not much there.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good at the moment on the defensive side. I want to see some aggressive pushes coming out of SYF and try and take control of the A bomb side here. Health is making his way over there real quickly, as Crypty goes down to a nice early nade from the Inject man, as it looks like SYF now are trying to push on a bit more forcefully here, but Sammy going down to the Honey Badger man, and this is the part where SYF, they've tended to slow down a lot here and try and get those picks now, as Kessler and Kink's going down. So Spike's last man left. He does have an AK here, so usually on the Spec Ops, but not to be at the moment here. So he goes down. That's another round for the Avant guys, and that's 11 to 9 in SYF's favor.
SYF would start being frustrated now. I mean, we got to look at it. They were up, what was it, 10 to, or 11 to 3 or 4. There was a big discrepancy there for a while, and now that gap is pretty much gone. Excuse me. So let's see what is going on this round. We do have the bomb here with Ryan, and what's he going to do with it? He's heading back towards that B bomb site, and he does have some help there from a few teammates, but he does get taken from behind, unfortunately, from Savani. Keeping an eye on that. Savani gets the +10, also taking down Spikes. Last player up, we do have Sam and Eden versus Savani and Health, which both those players haven't been having the best of games, but we'll check those scores shortly because no doubt they've improved a lot since last time we checked. Sam just on, well, he's all the way over. No, he's doing the switch from B, and he's going to get up here, maybe pull out his, does he have a scope? No, he doesn't, but Bomb is down on B. He's got that Deagle out, he's got it all sorted. We do see the Avant boy starting across now, and he's in a good position here to see where they're coming and where they're going. And does spot one out there, doesn't quite get the headshot, but he does take down the player, and back over to the other roof. They got one to beat, which is Avant, and let's have a look at him. He is on that B bomb site. I don't know if he can get enough cover here, but he's actually going for the defuse. This isn't a bait, and no, couldn't quite get it. They had that too well covered.
Yeah, Sammy played that really, really well then. Was able to get the comms in on where and when they were coming, and just played it really to perfection here. So, great plays from Sammy, but they do need to get a few more just to sort of stop this momentum that Avant's just like putting on him at the moment here. They're absolutely doing work here, are the Avant guys here. So a 5-on-5 here. No one's dropped early on here. Health now pushing on in, takes Sammy out in that A bomb, and there is no one at no one else at A bomb for the SYF guys. They're really slow now as Cryptic sort of making his way through there, but Health gets taken out by the opposing scope in the form of the Kesler man. Blaze taking out Kinks as well. So 4-on-3 now. We're left with as a bomb's been dropped into that chopper, on the chopper there. So very slow again for the SYF guys. Really looking for picks here as Savante is really just togging up the B alley there, but he gets spotted by the Kesler man. Great scoping work coming out of him so far this game, as he is looking to make a play down the B alley there. But bomb's over at A there, so his team's they got to get over there and they got to start putting some pressure on the bomb site here. So I want to see, they still haven't got the bomb. It's still on the crash site. They've got 35 seconds left here. So Kesler now has picked it up, and I think no, they're definitely trying to go A here. Cryptic here leading the way with the SMG is going to try and jump out the backside of the A bomb site there, gets taken out by Inject, and then Sparks just follows suit as well. Kesler plays a bit smarter though, and just runs straight across, doesn't get picked up there, goes back, tries to get the pick there, he needs to make some plays right now. 11 seconds left on the clock, there's another one left in this mid A section, but Honey Badger too strong, takes out Kesler, and I'm not quite sure what SYF were doing there with just poking the scope, and they got done in for it. They made a silly mistake, and they got done in for it, really.
He ran out of time in the end. They had no time to make any plays. They had to rush that, which didn't help. I want to try and pick up someone we haven't seen much of. Let's have a look at Crypt here, and apart from a pretty awesome skin, or he doesn't do much at all, Honey Badger takes him down. Honey Badger also gets another one there, taking down Spikes as well. Who else haven't we seen much of? Got to give everyone a little bit of love. And Eden with the bomb, what's he going to do with it? He is heading towards the crash. Does spot someone up underneath the underpass there and takes him down. So it is 2-on-2 now. Let's even it up. There is a scope over at top of A from the sounds of it, and shots are going out. I think that scope's actually sitting back behind B. Oh, he gets taken out with a nice nade. So it's all up to Ryan here to do it for SYF and just start creating a little bit more of a gap, not winning many rounds since they have changed over. And he's still got plenty of time on the clock, 45 seconds here. A few shots out over near Pallets, and top of A does spot someone, but not quick enough there to do anything about that. He does get taken down, and that is 12-11. Doesn't get much closer than this now, Fire Strike. This is about as close as it gets.
Yeah, it pretty much is now. It looks like Injector's stopped lagging out now too, so that's good stuff from him. Throws a little nerdy nade up the top side of that B alley there. Doesn't quite get anything done there. Frags being exchanged. Honey Badger going down. Sammy getting dropped by the Revenge Frag, and Inject smashes the Cryptic running through that pillars there. Absolutely marvelous shot there. Looks like SYF, the rest of them are playing, once the SMG's down, the rest of them are playing very, very slow. And Kinks was running down that B alley, got done in by the Texie man, as he was just sitting at spawn here. Bomb's been dropped over there, and Kesler's got a lot to watch out for here. 4-on-2 situation here, and the Avant guys are everywhere at the moment here. So Kesler running around bot lights here, trying to get something done. Does spot the Inject man still on top of those sandbags, but Spikes does get done in by Blaze's AK as well. So 1v3 for Kesler to try and do. He does hear them dropping down, does put some tags on the Blaze there. Does see another one over towards that wooden But yeah, picks up the health, man. That was a really sharp fire there. But he could be in a world of hurt here any second now. Yeah, Texie comes from behind and mops him up there. So 12 rounds to 12. And yeah, we're looking really good right now.
Yeah, they are. And that was a little bit disappointing there. I think Kessler did all the right things. He just couldn't come off and finish that off. So a little bit unlucky there for SYF. But you know, we got another round here for him to go on. And we do have Sam 1 taking down health there. First blood. So this one is... it's the makings here for SYF to come back and hopefully take our first map there. But unfortunately, Spike's not paying attention. Honeybee comes up and takes him out. No worries. Savant here making his way over to A from B. Checking everything. Does spot someone coming up in this middle building here. Doesn't take the shots out. He actually got taken out there by Eden. I think Eden was the person who he spotted up. So that's why sometimes you got to take your shots as you see him. A here is all full of the enemy for Honeybee. What can he do? He gets one. He gets two. Can he get... And there was another one. No, he comes from the other side of the map there. Sam making his way up, and he'll be clear to plant. And we do have Inject, last one. Inject on top of Sandbags. He does get taken down by Eden. So SYF, they haven't lost the lead yet. That's they can take that out of it. They haven't lost the lead yet.
No, they're looking real good here too. Sammy has a really good spawn here for the A push, but he's not going to use it. He's going to set up a little block net over towards the backside of things. Inject getting done in by the scope fire of the Kessler man here. A lot of fire coming around this midsection here, but it looks like it's all SYS for the taking here as the Avant guys sort of back off and just hold the defensive side of it. As we are left with a 5-on-4 now, only one player dropping for the Avant guys so far. Sammy's made his way to lights here, so a lot of the players for the Avant guys are trapped over towards the B side of things. So if they get the bomb to A and Sammy can cover the cross here, they may be in a lot of hurt here. Kinks now getting the kill onto health, and that was the only player towards that A side of things. So 5v3 now, and they're looking in a pretty good spot here as Savante trying to get something done on towards Sammy there, but not quite coming to fruition. Blaze now taking out the Kinksman. Cryptic onto Blaze, Spikes onto the Honey Badger. So it's all up to Savante to 1v for these guys. Did hear one just to his right here as he did just pick up the Spikes man. He jumps out. Did hear Sammy on the tin fence there, but Sammy was just too strong. So 14 rounds to 12 here, and that's why I only need 2 more to take this map away from the Avant guys.
That they do, and they're playing like they got a little bit more confidence these last 2 rounds. They're certainly looking a lot sharper, a lot more bouncier, and I'm sure TeamSpeak or Vents in SYF case is sounding pretty good at the moment, nice and cheerful. First player down is Honeybee, so SYF continuing their good form over the last few rounds here. We do have scope with Kessler just looking up towards B. Can't spot nothing. Does spot someone behind the crashed helicopter. Doesn't get the pick off. Blaze does take down a player with a nice headshot there. Avant Savante. He is just chilling out here. And there is a player which he's waiting for. And there he goes. He does have a little bit of a poke. Can he pick him up? Yes, he does pick him up. He gets taken down. Yes, he does by Sam. Sam goes and gets the avenge onto him for taking out his teammate. 3v3. 3v3. And we need to try and find that bomb. See where it is. Bomb is down. Unfortunately, Kessler making his way over to that, and he is keeping a sharp eye on A. Some cover fire there from his teammates does allow him to go and pick that bomb up with ease. A few more shots going out, just trying to get a bit of a poke there. Health does spot one up at the helicopter. He does take him down with a nice headshot, but he was getting fired upon himself, and it looks like there's only one up, which is Ryan. And good news is he does have the bomb, but what can he do with this? Running across, shots coming out everywhere. He's going to try and get a pick or two. He does put someone behind the little barrier there. He gets it, taking him down. That is a nice shot indeed. One more up with the Sandbags. Can't quite do it, and he is under heavy attack here. He is not much life left in him at all, but can he run over to A? No, he can't. Inject comes up and takes him down. So SYF 14, Defiant, Avant, should I say, 13. Nice and close, this one, Fire Strike.
Yeah, exactly what we wanted, especially after that very disappointing start here. So, I am rolling out with Inject now. He's trying to go for the little wall bang through that blue section to try and get some picks, but I can't quite get anything done at the moment. His smoke is just starting to fade away now as he has a peek towards that blue alley. Can't quite see anything at the moment. Blaze now picks up Sammy, getting a little too aggressive, running down those arches. So, Yeah, the SYF guys playing real passive here as Savante takes out Hazard, just proning towards that red car there. And just like that, the SYF guys are sort of looking like they're dropping like flies at the moment, as they're only left with 3 players, and they're nowhere really to be seen around the bomb sites. They're sort of just chilling back at the moment, just trying to get some picks before they push on through here. So 5v3 situation still. Bombsman dropped at the red car near the crash site. And the Avant guys just chilling. They just have to wait for the SYF guys to push on through here. The SYF guys are the ones that need to make the plays happen, being on the offensive side here. So Nate coming out from Kesler as he does hear one in A, and a lot of shots coming out here, but nothing really happening still yet as time's still ticking away for the SYF guys as 30 seconds left to make a play. Now Kesler moves around the bottom side. Has a look at the sandbags, but Inject was sitting there waiting for him to come around and takes him out there. No worries at all. 2-on-5 situation now. Cryptic and Spikes got to try and make it all happen now. 15 seconds left on the clock here. Spikes has a look around towards the backside of A, takes the Blaze Man out. Inject though replies on him straight away. Cryptic down, trying to make a play in there as well as he tries to rush up the middle of the stairs there. But got done into the deagle of the health man. So 14-14 now as, yeah, it's all looking pretty good.
The question is, are we going to see some overtime? We know Call of...
I think we're going to see some overtime.
We know Modern Warfare does like a little bit of overtime, and I think we might see someone this map here on Crush. This is map 1 of the best of 3 for the Samsung SSD ODC grand final here, and we're just looking up. We have lost 2 players each on both sides, so it's all even Stevens here as we see Savant just looking back towards that crash site. Not much happening there. Blaze also got a few eyes over there, so they must think must be some action over in the area of the map for sure. And Health here sitting nice and comfortable top A, making sure no one's going to come up those stairs, though there is a player just underneath him which might be poking momentarily, and no, he's not. He's just on the outside. Yeah, from Health, was it?
They knew exactly where he was. It was Savante. But yeah, they named him out straight afterwards, so they knew exactly where he was.
He got his back. Well, not too sure what that was, Blaze. Not too sure what exactly happened there. Shooting the player on the other side of the car and shot more bullets into the car. Took them both out. So we are left with a 1v1 situation here, and obviously we need to pick up that bomb, which we do now, heading over towards B with Spikes. And Health is... Well, that's a nice nade. Where is that going to land? Right behind him. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that's as good as it gets as far as nading. Absolutely sensational.
Yeah, took advantage of knowing his enemy's positioning. And, yeah, that's as good as gold, I guess. Kesler now I'm rolling out with in the last round of the full time here. And he's going to make his way up towards the top side of blue here, but it's all smoked out as he has a peek towards that midsection. Does see the enemy scope go towards that sandbags there, but can't quite get the pick on it. Inject turns around, takes him out there. Honey, the Badger, takes out the Kingsman. It's all looking Avant's way as Health and Honey Badger chime on and get another 2 each. And Cryptic now trying to stabilize for his team. Last man left. 1v4 situation is in the bottom side of A here. Is getting shot at from every which angle. And Avant, after all the troubles they had early on in the game, take the map out 16 rounds to 14.
What happened? They sort of they chose the very last round to come and absolutely dominate. What did that last? 40 seconds?
Yeah, that was a very quick round.
But more importantly, that's map 1 straight over to Avant Garde. That's exactly what they needed. Like you said, they had an absolutely woeful start. It was 11-2, 11-3 at one point. It was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that's about right. But yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles. It was Avant's map, we do have to remember as well. So now we're going into the SYF pick, so presumably one of their stronger maps at the moment, which is looking like Strike. So, yeah, I actually have not seen a lot of Strike today, which is odd, because usually it's one of the first things to pop out. But, nonetheless, though, it's a great map, and I'm really looking forward to see what SYF brings to the table, because they need to win this one. And, keep an eye on the scopes. This map, because the scopes should be going huge this game. The way that the map's set out in comparison to the last map, in the last map as well. But the whole mid street is just open and plenty of scoping opportunities to be had for both teams.
Yeah, for sure. Battle of the scopes, and we can't be far off from being ready. Just waiting for a few of these Avant boys to ready up.
Yeah, I think doesn't seem that Inject has been lagging for a while now, so I think must be over whatever was going on with that. So that's always good to see, and we should be in for a cracking game.
And I am just trying to start up a poll. So when the poll does come up, ladies and gentlemen, it's just exclamation vote space, and then your team of who you think you might win this grand final here, which is obviously SYF or AV for Avant Garde. As soon as that poll comes up, ladies and gentlemen, which should be momentarily. Hopefully you have it by the time you hear this. Obviously you guys are on a 2-minute delay now. Who do you think has this? Do you still think SYF? SYF need to come back and
I
win
still
two
put my
maps?
money on SYF. Yeah, I put my money on SYF for sure. Still.
And what can you tell us about this map? Attack, defense bias. Last map was obviously defense bias.
Yeah, strike's a bit different. I think it changes depending on the skill you're at. I've noticed that I think a lot of higher tier teams prefer the offensive side. Just because there's like more entrances sort of into A where you can sort of pincer it from multiple angles. But I think a lot of the people at like lower tier sort of prefer the defensive side, just so you can. I'm not too sure what the specifics of why, but I like the attack side a bit better than the defensive side, as long as you're not getting picked on the cross by the scope and nades and whatnot. Just do all the basic things, and you should have a pretty good time on the attack side.
Well, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Attack from Firestrike believes it's a little bit better here than defense. Which bomb site is the one over near the statue? That's the popular one.
That's the A-bomb side. That's pretty much where everyone goes. You'll see about 90% of your plants over there. And then, yeah, the occasional sneaky bee around the outside of the map as well.
Well, B's a lot harder to get to. You always got a scope looking straight down that main road there and whatnot, so it's a little bit harder to cross, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, you just tend to sort of just go around the back and just sort of stick to the outside of the map when you go to B. But, yeah, A is a bit of a different story. You got to run across the street. But, you know, with smokes we're all accustomed to using, solves that issue quite nicely here. So, first nade of the map coming out, first nade kill of the map coming out in the form of the SYF guys. They get actually two there as Xenon, the Kesler man, is having a look at the hotel, waiting for the opposing scope to have a look back, see if he can try and pick him in that crucial counter-scoping battle there. But it looks like he may have already even crossed. Yeah, Inject's already crossed over towards Cafe there, but Kesler now picks up the Savante man. So 5v2 situation here as Blaze now putting some tags onto the Sparksman Dolpalm, but he does come a few back and gets done in by the Kesler man. So Kesler looking pretty good. He's been playing some really good Call of Duty so far.
There we go, first round off to SYF. Yeah, those nades, those first few nades right at the start, got him a first couple of kills there, and out they go again, keeping up here with Spikes, and here's just just outside statue now at the dumpster, looking across, can't see anything coming up through that main road. Yes, he does, and he manages to pick up Honeybee there, just hiding up in that shop there. Ryan Kesler does spot someone. Oh, misses with his shot. Spikes does take down another one on a Blaze, but Avant Garde, down two players. SYF looking pretty strong here on defense. and they are still looking strong. So the attacking side isn't working too well for Avant at the moment. Last one up is Inkjet. Can we get to him? There he is with scope, looking down towards the statue. Can't see much. He does think there is someone just behind those sandbags. Is he right? He's very patient there, just waiting. And 3 more players. There we go. One at the dumpster. Gets taken out with a nice headshot. Super quick reflexes there. And just spamming out a few rounds in case there is anyone trying to flank him. Though he is clear at the moment. It's just someone behind this wall. Let's have a look around here. And there we go. That is Sammy. Sammy casually pulls out. Gets a few shots out. Doesn't get the kill. There we go. Finishes on him off there. So 2 up straight away for SYF. Which, you know, this is what we've seen them start doing last map. Didn't end as well as they would have liked, though.
Yeah, I want to make a quick note that SYF aren't running any SMGs at all, which I have not ever seen on the defensive side of Strike. I've seen it occasionally on the attack, but never on the defense side here. So very interesting. It's very crucial then to the hold down that A and try and like stop them from coming in here. But shots have been exchanged here. Both teams have lost 2 players early here, as looks like A has actually been held down pretty well, as they just have such confidence, just holding it with those AKs there and trying to get those picks. Inject has made his way to top mech here, having a look around A. Can't quite see anyone yet. Notice there's one in around that garage that has a little pot shot there. Can't quite make anything happen. Sammy is just sort of quivering in his boots there, as he did poke around a bit too far. Blaze picked him up from the side 3 door there. Looks like the Avant guys trying to make their plays on towards the A bomb site now. Health puts the smoke out there. Does cop a few tags for his trouble though, and it looks like they're going to try and push on through. But there is one in the corner here. It is the Hazard Man, also known as Kinks here. So he's in the corner there, and looks like the other SYF player in the form of Sparks has made his way on towards the statue there. He's the cover from the SYF guys is absolutely amazing. They're just baiting them out and then picking them off the other player here. So that was just really, really well played between Kinks and Sparks. Such synergy there with the AKs, and it really worked out well for him.
He certainly did, and Avant did better that round, but SYF far too strong on this defensive round. Let's try and pick up someone here from Avant. It is Savane who does have that bomb, and where are they looking at going? Heading up through the mid, a lot of smoke going there. They're trying to offer themselves a little bit of protection here. Bomb is just stopped him, but he's under fire. He needs to get out of there and maybe join up with his teammates if that bomb goes down. Oh, the bomb is down. Savant decided to drop it. Health here in the main road, heading over towards that B bomb site, which is pretty clear at the moment. There is someone just behind these in the alleyway from the looks of it. No, he is in that top floor of that building. Who else we got here? Injects, should I say, on scope, looking back towards the statue. He must be convinced there's someone behind that sandbag. Just waiting for him to poke, and he does poke a little bit, but he missed the shot, unfortunately, and he is last one up, so everything is up to him now, and they do know where he is. Shots are coming out. All those wall bangs. What can he do with this? A player's just about to come out of... No, he's just directly behind him on that wall. Now another player drops out, so he's there. Is that other player? Yes, he does get taken out. That was Eden, just casually sitting behind that wall there. So 4-0 in favour of Avant, or in favour of SYF, should I say, in this Samsung SSD one-day competition, Firestrike.
Yeah, well, we're seeing why SYF picked this map, because they have brought some really unique strategies to the defensive side of the strike here, and it's really working out so well for them at the moment. I don't think, I've never seen anything like this before, and if I haven't, then most likely the Avant guys haven't either. And it looks like actually Sammy's picked up an SMG now, but yeah, if you don't know, if you've never seen it before, it's really hard to try and counterplay. And we're just seeing that right now here as the frags is going tip for tat here. Spike's getting another one. Picks up the Savante now and Inject in that front side of A. So massive work on that statue defense there from Spike's man. And now left to a 1v3. Put his team in such a good position here. And they're just going to tog it up and wait for Blaze to try and make a move on towards this bomb here. He does put a few shots over towards that garage. They can't quite get anything done. Moving around now towards the city bins there, gets the scope there in the form of Kesler, puts a few shots towards that garage again, can't quite clean him up, and Spike's there to mop up the mess, and Spikes is really stepping it up this game. He has been doing some sensational defensive work there on the statue and the front side of A.
Spike's actually 10-1. 10-1 with 1 assist, so definitely man of the match. So definitely man of the match so far. So let's take it up with him and let's see what he's doing this round. Not moving out much now into behind dustbins. Can't see anyone coming out of that cafe. Big smoke heading over into the mid area there. Inject does get a nice scope shot onto one of the SYF boys. It was Sam getting taken down. Health onto Crip. So it definitely looks like now Spikes has to lift and extend that 10-1 as his teammates are hurting a little bit. Avant really pushing hard into this B bomb site. Kessler does take down Health with a nice nade there. And let's try and see where that bomb is. We know it's on B, but are they getting that plant down? Spikes does take down one. So we flicked away from him and we see him. So he's on 11-1 now. We've got Blaze, Savant, and Inject all left there. Savant just watching out in the middle of the road. Does get a good pick there. Straight on to Eden. And it's all up to Ryan. What can Ryan do? Let's have a switcheroonie here. Having a bit of a gunfight there in the marketplace. Jumping over. Can't quite see where he is. There we go. Going for the knife. He missed the knife. And Inject says, this is how you knife Sunshine. And he goes in reverses that situation. But Avant do come back and win their first round there. Firestrike.
Yeah, and I think they just got a bit... They didn't really know how to deal with the A's here. So they just mixed up there, went B. And it really turned out well for him here. So Honey Badger's got a really good rush on. The smoke is about to dissipate here, so he's going to be in a lot of trouble if they're still looking at it. Did cop a few tags in that midsection. And Cryptic making some plays there, getting a kill onto the Blaze man. Sammy jumping out the window there, gets done in by the Honey Badger. Health onto Sparks as well, and now Hazard putting a lot of tags onto the Savante. 3v3 situation as tags are being thrown out left, right, and center here as the SYF guys are still got a really good hold on this A bomb side here. Kessler goes down now from Health's AK, and Cryptic picks up the Honey Badger. So 2-on-2 now. Inject gonna try and he's got to get the pick onto the Hazard man, aka Kinks. He's got to get that pick. He's sitting towards the taps here, just behind the baskets. Did poke a little too far out towards Inject, and Inject says, "See you later, mate." And now we're left with 1v2. Cryptic to try and mop it up here. He's just pushing on towards this garage now, as the bomber's going to go down any second now. Inject and is just getting set up now. And Cryptic here just having a look around. He's got to pretty much check every little gay corner he can, and just have a look towards the taps now. Did see the scope there, but that's pretty risky to try and repoke there. And he's going to have a look and see if he can pick up the other player now on that bomb site here. It is Health as they're just exchanging the shots here. Cryptic is going to try and make some very aggressive SMG play here as he moves up towards the archers, just using it for cover. But just Inject waited for him to get up there. And that was really well played there from Inject and Health. They really combined well to get that bomb down and secure that bomb site.
They do, and more importantly, that is 2 on the board now for Avant, Garde. And yeah, getting that bomb down. Important strats here for Search and Destroy. Kessler just having a look out there, sitting on the B bomb site. Can't see anything but a lot of smoke. There's a better angle. Inject does, but that's a bit unlucky there from Kessler, missing out. They did pull up a huge tag there. Honeybee pulling up 1-2 down now for SYF. Savant with the bomb heading up through here. And there is a player just over to his left, so he needs to be pretty careful here. There goes in duck. Oh, Honeybee pulls out one. There we go. They're both onto him now. Health does get another frag. So Health's got a good round here, and that bomb will easily go down. Now Sam the man, what can he do? Let's have a quick look here. He does have his AK, pulls up one. He needs to do a little bit better than that. Oh, he gets done from behind from Honeybee, so a little bit unlucky there. But Spike is 11-4 now. So since you talked him up, Firestrike, he's not performing.
A bit. Yeah, but it's the... I've been noticing the very deep AK at that A bomb site has been giving Avant a lot of trouble here. So I think it's been Kingston the last few rounds. He's just been really holding it down kind of nicely. And there's a lot of support around these A bomb sites here to try and hold on to it. So looks like Avant they're trying to control majority of the map here and see if they can get those picks in A. So I did notice they sent a player towards Flowers. They tried to get one to 3-door as well, just trying to pincer in on that A bomb site, but it didn't quite work out that round. So they're now left with the 2-on-3 as a few of the Avant guys did get picked off a little bit too early. So the Avant guys just trying to get some picks onto someone, just doing a bit of a little crazy stuff. Health now, he's got the bomb. He's got moved around to the backside of 3-door here, and is having a look at the flank here. Injects up top mech there. Knows there's one underneath him. Pretty risky sort of shot there if anyone else is looking. Health now puts a few shots out. I think Sammy must know where he is. Yeah, Sammy knows where they are. Sammy tries to get an angle and inject there without poking the health man, but was lucky enough to get away with it there. Spikes now is moving up to try and help cover the situation, but no one's watching the cafe section now. Kessler's now moved his way back over there, see if he can try and watch him come out there, but he's been smoked out here. Spikes now picks up the inject man. Health trying to push on through, but too strong there from Sam 1. Just on that garage, they really are holding this A bomb site down quite well.
Yeah, and Sam must have heard us once again. So he pulled out some nice moves there, picking up those last 2 frags there with a big +10. And for those who weren't here for that first map, yes, scores were 16-14 Avant's way, and Avant really came back and made a great effort to win that map. They did start off 11-1, 11-2, and came back and won at 16-14, so well done to Avant. This is map 2, of course, with SYF. They are ahead 3-6. Let's see if they can continue that, and hopefully we get out a third map with Spike taking down Savant and still playing reasonably well. He is holding it together at the moment for SYF Gaming. And another one. Let's go and switch to him and see what he's doing. No, he is down now. A lot of smoke there on B, but that's not where they're taking that A. They're taking that taking that bomb. They are heading over towards A. A lot of smoke on there now. We do have Tesla moving in. Tries to get a few shots off with his deagle. Didn't really get nothing. Gets taken out from behind from Honeybee with his AK 74U, I believe that was. And we do have Eden versus pretty much all of Avant. Let's have a look where Eden is. And he's in a little bit of trouble here. Definitely, they definitely know where he is, and he's heavily tagged. Does get one pick. There is another one just on the other side of that statue. He is looking over there now. Can he get that pick? He's still got, it's only 1v1. Let's have a flick around, and he's looking in the perfect direction against Health here. Health does pull him up, though. Very close. 4-6, turning out to be another absolutely close game, which, as you said before, Firestrike, grand final, you want those close games. You want to work hard for it.
Yeah, he did really well there. He played it so well, but just didn't come off in the end there. So it looks like Tato is joining up now. So looks like they're going to be subbing someone out here. Health now getting the pick onto Kessler. He's just pushed out a bit too far, but SYF are getting another 2 frags on the side of A. That Health getting a second one, but he's out of bullets here, and he's made his way into A there. Gets tagged up to all health. And he's just going to regen that all the way back up here. Does see one on the statue, but Sam 1 too strong there. Takes him out, no worries at all. Inject in the cafe there, just trying to get something done. Can't quite make it happen here, as the SYF guys seem to have pretty good control over towards this A-bomb site. Sammy picks up the scope in the form of Inject, and it's just Savante left. It's 4-7 now, as he gets dropped by one of the SYF guys. So the time that's been called for SYF, I believe it's just so Tato can get in, get ready, and they can sub out whoever they're going to sub out. So we'll just hit our ready on up buttons, and we'll just let them get rocking and rolling, I guess. Might just quickly go through the scoreboards here. We're at 4-7 in favour of SYF, and Spark's doing pretty well still, 16-6. A lot of really nice AK work on top of that statue there, in and around that statue. It's been really good to watch here. Sammy closely behind, second in on his team here, 9-7. Hazard, aka Kinks, is 10-5. Cryptic timing out, but is 6-9, and he's gone now. And then you got Kessler rounding up the rear, 5 kills and 8 deaths. Would you like to go take us through the Avant guys there, Cyanide?
Absolutely, I will. And we do have health on. We do have health on 12 and 9. Inject 10-9. Honeybee 7-10. And I thought Honeybee's played a little bit better than a 7-10. Blaze on 5 and 9. And poor Savant 1 and 9. Not having a good game at all, is he?
No, not at the moment. Still a half to play though. It looks like Tato's actually taken the scope off Kessler's hands here. So now we're left with 3-on-3 as frags are falling thick and fast for both teams here. Savante now getting his second kill of the round, of the map here, taking out Sam1 in the front side of A here. Spike's having a look over, can't quite see him. But Savante looks like he's going to rotate over towards this B bomb side. And unless the SYF guys crack onto this quick smart, they might get caught with their pants down here as Honey Badger now picks up a hazard as he was trying to rotate here. 1v3 situation for Spikes to try and deal with. Whips out the Deagle there, can't quite pick up Inject, just on the other side of that garage. It was just too strong there. So Inject polishing off that round nicely here and takes his team to their 5th round victory.
That he does. And let's have a look at Tato. Well, not much to see there. It does get taken down with a nade right in the middle. Kessler with his AK-74U does get a nice shot on there on the Blaze. And there is another player here from Avant just in the middle of this road. That nade does go down. Is he going to take out that card? No, it's not.
Kessler.
Too quick. Too quick. Too strong.
Yeah, that was... I was watching Kessler over towards that B side, and he just played that so well. He took out 2 of them there, no worries. I'll get the rush off nicely, and it was just... Some of the plays coming out of these guys are absolutely just beautiful to watch. They're playing really well at the moment, both teams here. I'm going to roll out with... I want to roll out with someone from Avant. I'm not going to roll out with Health because he just got taken out by a Tato there. So, looks like Avant, they want to go A, but they're all just a little bit bogged down in towards the bottom X side of things. Sammy, he gets 1, gets 2 in that bottom X section. Knows there's another one floating around here. He thinks he's top. He is top. Gets a few tags on, but gets outplayed by the Blaze man. Tato gets his 2nd kill for the round, taking out the Honey Badger. Blaze onto the Sammy. And now we're left with a 4-on-1 Blaze to try and make it for his team here. He's in the backside of the cafe here. He's just sitting there waiting and seeing if any of the SYF guys will poke him. And it doesn't look like it's going to happen here, as Tato's just having a few wall bangs there through the bottom side of mech there. Hasn't quite made anything work out. Did see him cross there though, so they should know he's in hotel here. Well, he's actually just prone to the middle of the street, and then he got done in by King. So 5 rounds to 9 here, and the next round's going to be crucial. A 10-5 is so much more detrimental than a 9-6 sort of scoreline at halftime. So it's very important round here for both teams to win.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, Avant want to close that gap going into halftime, whereas SYF just want to broaden that gap and have only 6 rounds to win when they switch over to attack. And we're pulling it out here with Health, who, unlike last game, he is having a pretty good one here with 12-12 or 12-13, I think it is. But he is on top for Avant. Does get a beautiful headshot there straight onto Eden. He does have the bomb as well. So he's a man who wants to get involved with a little bit of everything. He wants the frags. He wants to get the bomb down. A lot of smoke going out there now, moving over towards 8. He's got to be careful if he sticks out too much here. There is a player on the statue, and he's shooting him now, getting those wall bangs down. He comes around the corner. Can he pick it up? No, he can't, but he's lost so many. He doesn't know where to shoot. There is players absolutely everywhere. He does have a player stuck behind that wall. He does get taken down now by Kessler, and that one there goes over to Avant. So they're not going into halftime with an advantage, but they're going in with a respectable score. I think 9-6. That's not a bad score.
Yeah, considering everything that the SYF guys threw at them earlier on in the half, I think they should be pretty happy with that. 9-6 scoreline. Definitely, it's a lot better looking than 10-5. That's for sure, and it plays better in the mind as well. So. Anyway, SYF rolling on the attack side. I've seen Sammy's got a real good spawn here, so I'm going to roll out with him. He's just going to pop his little head down there and hit that sprint button. He does manage to get all the way to Cap A pretty much straight away here. And his nade kill's coming out though. Honey Badger going down there. The smoke's already up for him. Great communication teamwork there. The strats coming out of SYF are really looking supreme at the moment here. Sammy's made his way all the way to the bomb side here. Doesn't actually realize that there's a guy on his 6 there, but it is Health. He takes down Hazard, and Sparks gets him back there as well. Sparks also getting a kill onto the Inject man, so Sparks playing absolutely out of his skin at the moment. Sammy manages to nade himself somehow here, so Sparks is going to try and get the bomb down at that A-bomb side here. Blaze, last man left. He's at City Bins. He's in a lot of... he's in a lot of trouble here at the moment. He's still got to try and cross the road, and there's a scope and an AK pretty much dead set looking at him here. As soon as he crosses, he's dead. Yeah, there we go. Tato picks him up. That's 10 rounds to 6. and SYF, they're looking pretty good.
They are looking good. They're pretty keen, I would think, to push this out to a third map. And that was Spike. Like Health on Avant, he's just in absolutely everything. He wants to get the frags and also get that bomb down as well. Similar to last time, he's pushing in here, coming straight over into Cafe, and he wants to push out, and he does get taken down. Inject, and Honeybee gets a nice plus 10 there, and going strong. He's having a good game indeed. Last one up is Mr. Tato, and where is he? He is over there. Oh, that was a bad miss then. He probably should have got that one. I don't think that would have been a hard shot to get, but does give away his position. Now he's got 4 Avant guys moving into his position and take him down. No problems there.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Honey Badger cleaned up on statue there, and that pretty much saved the round for Avant here. And they really can't afford to lose many more before the pressure really starts to sink in here. Going to roll out with Tato here, having a look across the B cross there. Can't quite get anything done. Looks like a 3-2 split here coming out of SYF. Sammy getting the work done in that flower section there. There is another player floating around there. It is the Honey Badger. Tato's going to come around now, see if he can try and mop it up, but it's not to be here. So very slow from the rest of the SYF guys, just trying to take control of the map before they try and push on through anywhere. But the little tussle here with Tato and Honey Badger is pretty interesting to watch here, as they're pretty much just doing circles around each other at the moment in this flower section here. So I'm pretty sure Tato would have wanted to take control of the flowers earlier on and sort of help his teammates out in towards that A-bomb site here. So, but without him, it all sorts of starts to go away a little bit, not be as effective here. But they've actually lost where Honey Badger is. He's flanked all the way around here, and he's been spotted and calmed now. So he does pick up the kill onto Spikes. They're great stuff there. Kesler now picks up health on his way over towards that A-bomb site. Honeybee trying to get the nade up on towards the street there to try and just cover himself. 3-on-3 situation here. Tato's made it all the way around to the B-bomb site, so he's doing the old flanker roll as well. Picks up injectors in that the big scope house there, puts the tags onto the Savante, but doesn't quite finish him off here. Kings now onto the Honey Badger, but they run out of time here, the SYF guys, as Kesler's got the bomb. He's got 10 seconds left to try and plant it here, as the rest of the SYF guys have to go frag hunting here, as Savante's here, as there's nothing they can do. That's it. That's a round for Avant there. That was pretty sloppy coming out of the SYF guys there. They really should have had that bomb down at some point.
But well played to Savant. I mean, he had one job to do, and that was to kill that timer to get the win, and he did that perfectly. He just played a little bit of cat and mouse there, so well done to him. Just it was Spike here, already made it past this cafe, and does spot a player just over to the left running behind the statue, and he may have missed him. He does get eyes on him now, though I think there's another one there. There is 2 there. He goes down by health, and Sam1 picks him up to get a little bit of revenge. 3v3 situation here, Fire Strike, and it is all happening. We do have only 2 up now for SYF. We do have Tato, who, where is Tato? There he is. Big bad scope. Gets taken down. Absolutely dropped. Blaze and, who was that? Blaze and Savant, I think, picked up those last 2 kills, but 9 and 10. 9 and 10. So SYF still with the advantage, just.
Yeah, just by the skin of their noses right now. I'm rolling out with Inject here. He's having a look. Has seen a lot of people go towards that B cross in previous rounds, so he was trying to do a little counter pick there. Didn't quite get anything done there. He's throwing a nade in towards the cafe straight away there, but it looks like SYF have already made their way through there. And it looks like, oh, nice little nade coming out of Sammy, but Inject was there waiting for him as well. 3v2 situation, they need some more smoke on this A-cross if they're going to try and get a plant down here. Tato's going to have a little peek around the corner, see if he can try and pick up the opposing scope there. Can't quite see him at the moment there. It looks like they just Kesler manages to get across towards that A-bomb site here. And he's going to try and put some pressure on these Avant guys to make a move on this A-bomb site. Now, Tato and Inject having a little battle there. Tato picks up the Blaze, man, takes out Inject as well straight after that. So Tato goes 1-2 and secures that round for the SYF crew.
That he does fire strike. And I just want to try and find someone here from Avant, which I do have inject, which we haven't seen too much of this map at least. And he is looking over towards that cafe area. All gone now. A lot of smoke there. And SYF are all pouring into that A bomb site. And so they should. They do have the advantage, 2 players. That big nade goes out now towards that A bomb site. Can he pick anything up? No, he can't. Eden does take down Honey Bear. Or Honey, and the bomb is down. Oh, nearly a frag there for Savant over on A, and now he's just going to try and get some picks there, but not much happening. Injectors take down Sam 1, but they need a little bit more than that. Savani, I think, has been spotted up. A few shots coming over towards his general direction. We do have Kaiser just sitting back, chilling out behind the A bomb site. He should have that fairly well covered. So even if Avant do manage to get a couple of frags there and move into the bomb site, I'm pretty sure they got it covered. Tato takes down Savant. Last one up's Inject. Inject does go down from Spike, and that's just generating that little bit of a gap there. I think they need Fire Strike to push it out to a third map.
Yeah, SYF, they're playing really, really well. I'm really impressed with the strategies they've come and brought to the game here. And it looks like they're even changing up again, getting an early nade over towards that double palms, because Inject's been going straight there and watching the cafe for the cafe push that SYF has been doing, and they just preempted at that round with a little nade there and took him out really well there. So a different strat completely coming out from the SYF guys. So they're definitely bringing all the stops out to try and win this map off of the Avant guys. 4-on-2 now, as the Avant guys are dropping pretty quickly here. 1 man left. It is Blaze. He's in the top side of the scope building. He has been smoked out though, so you can't see the SYF guys cross over towards this A-bomb. And he's going to drop down now. So he's been hurt. He's been commed. And that's another round for SYF. And I'm really impressed at how well SYF adapted that round to what Avant were trying to do to shut down the really fast A push there coming out of the SYF guys. It's just so good to watch.
I tell you what, SYF have got one thing on their mind, and that is SSD hard drives from Samsung. Without a doubt here, these last few rounds, they've just got this whole new passion about them. They're really pushing, really fighting hard, really dominating that A area. And, just a moment ago, it was 9 and 10. Now it's 13-9. So they're digging deep. Even here, last one up, Savani. Absolutely Savani. He does spot someone up, tries to get a few shots over. So there we go. SYF do lose one this round, but for Savani, he's still got another 4 to beat. And over on that A bomb site, SYF had just piled in. They said, let's get this bomb down. And this will give us 14-9. So they'll be 2 rounds away from taking it out to the third map. Because, of course, Avant did win that first map, 14 to SYF and 16 of them. So, yeah, but SYF, these last few rounds, Fire Strike, they're looking pretty switched on.
Yeah, they're looking so convincing right now. I'm actually going in the overhead view of the defensive side of things to see how Avant are going to try and combat what the SYF guys are doing. Looks like they're going for the smoke, the heavy smoke at the A-bomb site. They're going really hard into that A-bomb site again. Sam 1 just pokes around the cafe section there and gets 2 actually, takes out Savante and Health. Inject chiming on in, getting 2 in the form of Kesler and Tato there. So he's just keeping his team alive at the moment, is the Inject man. They got to try and play retake on this A bomb site now. Do the Avant guys? There's fire is going absolutely everywhere. Blaze now picks up Sammy. Honey Badger picks up the kill onto the Sparks man, and the bomb does go down, but it's going to be really hard for Keeks to try and hold this. He's going to pop his head up now. Picks up 1 in the form of Inject. There's 2 left, and they're both closing in on him around this statue area. But Honey Badger just gets a nice little headshot there. So SYF, they reverted back to that the strat with the smokes, the heavy smokes and the deep in A, and then trying to poke out a cafe before the Avant guys can even get into A. So trying to get them as they run out of the smoke there, which is it's really good, but they just couldn't quite make it work that round, and I think it pretty much Inject just stopped it. Got to the 2 kills on the cross there, and then they were just able to retake the bomb site pretty much with ease once they got all the angles locked down. Cyanide.
Yeah, it's time to try something different for this SYF team here. Honeybee comes and picks up, gets the +10, taking down Kesler and also Sam. So 2 big danger men there for SYF have already dropped at the hands of Honey, so that isn't a good start to them. Spike does pull 1 back. He take down the danger man with a nade there. So 3 plays 4 currently, and they're going a little bit slower this time into A. They don't want to give They don't want to give Avant a chance to get back again, and not like they did at the beginning of this map and also last map as well. But Avant do have A tied down pretty well. Players everywhere in Jack says, hello, Tato. Stick your head through the window, you will lose it. And that's exactly what happened. And good vision here for Savant, and he's just watching that main gate. And it took him a little bit to get Spike down, but he managed to do it. Spike was dancing around there like a drunken Russian, if you don't mind. And Health goes and finishes it off, taking down Eden Hazard. And look at that, 14-11. Avant don't want to go away yet. Don't want to go away. They're hoping, I guess, to push this in overtime so they can take away that all those 500 big cookies there from Samsung, of course.
Yeah, and it looks like they're responding again to the Avant guys. SYF just can't push them away here, as Tato did get done through the wall by Inject, and Blaze and Health combined with a couple of nody nades there. And all of a sudden, you're left with a 2-on-5 situation, which is really, it's always going to be a difficult ask for the two players remaining to try and do that. Sparks now was getting a few tags on towards that mech wall there. Kinks is trying to get some a bit of pressure put on around that cafe section there, but nothing really coming out at the moment. Honey Badger picks up the Sparks there, and Honey Badger picks up Kinks as well. So, yeah, like Avant can still take this out without OT, but oh geez, you know, it's pretty hard to pick right now. Both teams are looking pretty good.
Just looking at Honey B, he's sitting on 20 kills, 20 deaths. So those last few rounds. Not too sure what his score was before there, because he's been going pretty huge these last 3-4 rounds. And coming up here with Eden, who we haven't seen too much of, and he's just heading to this top floor here to provide some overcover as they are pushing into this A bomb site once again. This time it's a little bit more spread out though. They do have that player on that far side there, up near that main road. Let's go and have a look and see who that is. And that is Kaiser, and he's really pushing hard into this A. He just needs to pick up that bomb. They do have the advantage. One player up here, which is Blaze, and he's in a bit of trouble here, getting all fragged up, or tagged up, should I say, in this garage. Looking in the wrong direction too. He doesn't know what to do here. He needs to plan this out. He's got 45 seconds. He's got 3 players to take down, and he needs to make those shots count as well. Currently, that's not happening. Those wall bangs far too strong, and gets taken out by Eden. How's those wall bangs? My goodness.
Yeah, the garage wall there's all paper thin, so you can pretty much just spam the hell out of that thing.
Unbelievably
thin. Kessler played that really, really well that round, and I was just amazed by his play that round. I want to see how they go out this round, because they only need one more. Kessler now getting the deagle onto Honey Badger, pushing through that midsection there, but now he's kind of stuck in this 3-door here, so unless Avant are going to go a bit slower, they're putting all the wall bangs on towards Kessler here, but he's just going to walk out of there with the smoke up there. But they have seen him cross over towards the A-bomb site now. Health now going down to a nade from the Spikes, man. Nades and smokes going up pretty much everywhere in that A-bomb site. Svante trying to get something done, but all they can see is smoke in his screen right now. So they can get across this to this A-bomb site if they move pretty quick here. Spikes does spot one. Crossed over was the Savante man. Inject now replying onto the Kingsman. 1v3 situation here. Tato having a little ping at Inject. They can't quite get it done. Spikes gets the plant down. So timer now is on Inject as he gets a few deagle tags onto the Kessler man. Can't quite finish the job off here. A lot of people here just shooting at him here and just waiting for him to make a move here. It looks like they've got the midsection all locked down as well as Tato pushes around the side. And that's 16 rounds to 12. Now, so SYF with the second map on strike, so we'll go to a veto for the final map, and I believe we've got Backlot, City, and Cluster. So the two teams will veto one map each. I'm not SYF look like they veto first, so they'll pick one of the 3 maps that they don't want to play. Then Avant will pick another map that they don't want to play, and the remaining 3rd map left over is the map that we will play. So. Yeah. Yes. So, like, you want to see it go to a 3rd map anyway. It's grand final. Everyone's pumped. It's awesome.
Well, we haven't seen any overtime, so that's maybe we're saving that up for the 3rd map. But you know, I am a fan of overtime sometimes, but I've also been stung pretty hard with overtime too, where it just doesn't end, and that can be sometimes a little bit hard. But yeah, 16-12 to SYF. On this map, last map, obviously Avant Garde did pull that out 16-14. So if you add those two up, SYF are in front as far as rounds for and against. So we just need to wait for that veto to start. As you said, one team picks a map and eliminates it. Next team eliminates it. The remaining map is the one. Now, what do you think? Now, City Streets, for a noob like myself, is that the one with the big long street down the middle?
No, that's Crossfire. That's not in the map pool anymore.
Oh, good, because I hate that map.
Yeah, that's a bad map. Looks like SYF have vetoed Cluster, so that's the custom map we've been playing on for about 3 or 4 seasons now. So Avant have got the choice if they want to play Backlot or City, and actually scrimmed Avant earlier on Backlot. I didn't think it was all that strong, so I wouldn't be surprised if they go with the City option here over the Backlot. But yeah, we'll wait to see how they go. And yeah, looks like Avant are picking City over Backlot. So probably a pretty good choice by them. As yeah, it's got a street, but it's sort of down the B side.
I know this one. I know this one. Next to one of the bomb sites, there's some high area. That's the one. I know this one.
Big well and there's barrels everywhere. The only map we've got competitively with the red barrels on, and when you see someone blow up from the red barrels, it's so satisfying.
And what I mean by this one, I've seen it twice, I think, in my 20 hours of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I think. I've clocked up 20 hours, and I've seen this one for at least one of them. So, who do we think's going to win this one? Where's the favour go? Is it attack, defence? What are we looking at this time?
It's very heavily defensive biased. Very heavily. Like, it's probably even worse than Crash, I'd say. If you go in 5-10 after attack, you're probably pretty happy. But yeah, like with the attack, you'll notice the one that the SYF guys are at now. The way to get to the B bomb site, which is the main one, is you've got 2 big choke points, and getting past those choke points is a mission and a half usually. So and then you've got just like it's just really hard to sort of attack this map. And then you've got the A bomb site, and you've really only got 2 ways into that as well. And one's through a big death trap with cars and red barrels that blow up in your face as well. So unless you've got really good strats planned out to the letter, then you struggle on attack. That's for sure.
It's got a bit of everything. And just for any of our viewers just wondering, we did disable chat. That's why you can't see it. Only because sometimes the players do get a little fired up, I think is the safe way to put it, Fire Strike. And obviously,
that's
we want to try and do our best to keep the streams clean from anything negative. But yeah, this map, it's all happening. This is Backlot, you said, yes?
City Streets.
City Streets. Cyanide. Always learning new things about COD 4 as we go. Learning as we go. There's no other way. In the deep end. That's how I love it.
So, yeah, we're going to have a knife off for the rounds now. For the side, sorry. So whoever wins the knife round will pick the side, because we had a veto, so you can't just throw the other team the side pick. Anyway, knife round comes out. Inject getting the first one on the Kesler. Inject getting the second one now onto the Tato Man. And it's all happening in this midsection here, as I'm going to ride with Inject as he's on fire now, as he gets 2 straight off the bat here. And looks like the knife round's a bit of a bug around sometimes, as you can't shoot people, so that everyone just runs away all the time. So Savante now picking up spikes, 2-on-5 situation now, as now Kinks gets 1 back onto the Inject Man, and a 2v4 situation we're left with now. And this will get to pick, the winner of this gets to pick sides, so Sam 1 now, getting 1 onto the Honey Badger, Kinks now onto Health now. So the SYF guy is coming back pretty strong in this knife round. Savante picks up the Kingsman Blaze and Blaze and Savante, last ones left for the knife round for Avant, and Sammy is just sitting topside of the A glitch, more or less, just chilling, pretty much somewhere that's pretty hard to get to. So don't expect the other guys to get there anytime soon. Just pretty much just wasting time.
And just while we're wasting some time, you guys will see in a couple of minutes ago, I put in a link. So anyone here who isn't playing Call of Duty 4 in a competitive manner, head over to that link I posted in chat for Cybergamer. Get in there and check it out. Cool, like we said, 7 years, and the game is still going just as strong as if it was out a couple of months ago, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely still rocking and rolling, that's for sure. So knife rounds come out. Avant won it after all that mucking around we had with Sammy and the glitching and whatnot. So I'm not sure. I think Avant are going to stay defense. You really want to have the easier side first here. So we just need Steve to rock now, and we'll get straight on into it. So yeah, scope battles and SMG battle, scope and SMG battles are really important on this map. You'll notice it is very easy for the defensive scope to get a lot of picks through the choke points as well, which makes it just that much harder for the offensive side to push on through. But smokes are up on this midsection now. SMG's pushing on through. Inject getting a nice nade onto spikes there. Kesler putting a few bullets onto the Honey Badger inside of that the B archers there. Kinks now onto the Honey Badger, gets him dusted, and Gonskis with a nice little naughty nade there. So they're trying to push onto the B bomb side here, the SYF guys, but Avant are just togging it up over there. Inject now picking up one onto Sam 1 there. 4-on-3 situation we're left with now, as Inject gets another one onto Tato there on the catwalk section. So great stuff here coming out from both teams at the moment. We're left with a 4-on-1 now. King's going down, and Savante getting a nice little double to his name. So great opening round there for the Avant guys. Inject going pretty large pretty early on here. So I'm going to roll out with him next round.
And this is the decider. This is the big one. Does win the Samsung SSD one-day competition here. So all gloves are off. All serious stuff here. Pulling out here this time with Savani, and he's heading up into this middle market area. A few nades going down. He just needs to dodge, move them around. Big smoke heading off. No, I think that was a flash. Up with the flash to try and cause some vision problems. And he does spot someone up just on the opposing side on the stairs, but can't quite get a tag or anything. So up with Blaze heading down towards A, and he just needs to watch these barrels. Does walk into two of them, picks up one, not quite. He does get the tags off though, and Jack does put up his counterpart there in Tato. Tato would be Skyping once again this map, I assume there. Fire Strike. Yes, he is, and that bomb is going down on A, and there we go. So 2 rounds straight off the defending team, which is Avant.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. The first few rounds for the SYF guys, they just need to sort of feel out the defense for Avant. So you give them the first few rounds here. Inject though is absolutely going off the rails at the moment. Gets Tato through the smoke there of the Death Alley there. So picking a nice little frag up there through the choke points of which City Streets provides here. Sammy now trying to push on in towards the B bomb side, but Inject picks him up there. Kesler trying to push on through now. He's in a 1v3 situation now. He's in a lot of trouble here. There's 2 guys over here as he pushes up towards Inject there. He takes him out, but Blaze is there to cover his teammate. And that's that. Another round towards the Avant guys, and that's 3-0. So SYF will definitely want to get the next one. That's for sure.
Well, you said sometimes if a map is heavily biased towards attack or defense, the best thing to do is to have a bit of a poke around, see what the opposition's doing, give them a couple of rounds if you need to, and then try and counter that afterwards. So hopefully, if that's SYF's plan, we should start seeing some counter happening here. Tato does get a frag, but they are still, well, they are 2 for 1. Sam going down. Blaze here coming back towards the B site on this main road. Having a look down, very heavily smoked. Can't see too much happening. Well, I did it, but he certainly did. Takes down Eden just off in that side area. We do have Tato here with scope. Savani taking him down. Kesler taking down Savant. And we are left with Blaze. Last one up. Big nade going out. Blaze is heavily tagged. Gets away from the neighbour. That car blowing up also hurt him a little bit here as well. So he's in a bit of trouble, and he's still got 2 to beat. I'm not too sure what he can do. He's poking out a little bit where he is still glowing red. Now he's back down to full health once again. That bomb's already down. And that car, too many cars. Cars, a lot of trouble.
There's a lot of cars
on this map. It feels like a later COD map. All these cars and stuff in the way. What's going on?
Yeah, it's you really gotta be careful. Like on this map in particular, there's just so much stuff that blows up. But anyway, rolling out with the Honey Badger. It looks like they're off defending B, but I think the SYF guys are planning an A push. Yeah, they're definitely planning an A push here. Kesler going down early as the Nerdy takes down the Danger Man in the form of Inject here. And it looks like they've got the A bomb site completely under control. There's one man left over in towards that A archer. Spikes now takes out the Savante man. Sammy having a look around the top side of A here. I don't think they've cracked on that it's an A yet. Kinks is still in the midsection here. He's got to get over towards A to get that bomb down here. As the last 2 men for the Avant guys are over towards this B bomb site. But Blaze does get done in by a nice little scope shot from the Tato man. And the last man left is the Honey Badger. Hence he's going to make his way through the top of the market section here. And throws a little smoke out here. He's going to need a bit more than just a smoke if he's going to try and win this round. Actually manages to get himself on top of the glitch there. And he gets done in by the Kinks anyway. So valiant effort, but just wasn't good enough in the end from the Avant guys.
Not enough, but that's good for SYF. 2 to 3. So, like you said, they gave him a few rounds, get the feel, get a bit of an understanding of what's going on. Now they've come back. Heisler here going really aggressive here on this B bomb site. Is heavily tagged, doesn't manage to pull up a kill, does get taken down by Inject with his Deagle there. Savant also getting dropped down. Health is knocked back as well. And that one, that was a quick round. That was a very quick round.
The SYF guys need to get some smoke up there for Kesler if he was going to push that hard into A. I'm rolling out with Inject now, getting a little shot on towards the opposing team there, but Tato was too quick on the mouse. One takes him out there. Sammy getting naded in by one of Health's nerdy ones there. Kesler's trying to push through Wooden here. The rest of his team flooding around the catwalk section, and it looks like Avant. Pretty sure they know that they're sort of starting to bombard it with nades here. Health getting all tagged up from a nade. From one of the SYF nades there. It looks like they are trying to push in towards the B-bomb site now. The SYF guys. Blaze now picks up spikes, and yeah, as I'm sort of just losing my voice here, and just so Savante now taking out the Kesler man. 4-on-2 situation. So SYF sort of let this one slip. They were looking good earlier on in this round here. Keeks and Tato combining to try and make something happen here, as Tato now gets one on the Honey Badger. Tato gets another one onto Savante, but they've got to be careful about their backsides here if Health is going to push on through here as they try and get this bomb planted here. Tato gets another one onto the Blazeman, but he's not looking in the right spot here as Health pushes around through that wooden section, takes the Kingsman out, and he's still there. So a little fake on the bomb side from the Tato man, but Health is too strong and pokes the side there and takes him out there. No worries at all. So well played by Health there, just knew when to come up from the backside there and took him out. No worries at all.
Really good job, absolutely, by Health, and sporting a 6-3 at the moment with Inject also on 10-5. So let's try and pull it up with Inject and see what he's doing. He's obviously getting a few good picks if we can find him. And here he goes. He's going all the way around on these back streets here, looking back towards A, I think it is, and see if he can't get a pick. But not much happening there at the moment, so he's going to rotate around to B. A lot of smoke, though, on B. He needs to watch those barrels, those cars, the smoke. He's got a lot of things to look out for. Does spot ahead and doesn't need a second look there. Takes out Sam. There may be one more sitting around there. Not by the looks of it. Eden does take down Savant here, and we are 3v3. Tato trying to get in a quick shot there. Misses, and he does take out. No, how did Health come back and take him out? That is unbelievable. He had the drop on him. He did everything right except actually take him down, and that was his one mistake, which ended up costing him. Avant Garde, they do pull that one back. So 6-2 it is at the moment. That's after SYF came back and when it was 0-3, and they did get those 2 rounds, but Avant Garde looking good at the moment. Fire Strike.
Yeah, they are SYF falling a bit too far behind than where they want to be at the moment. I think they're trying to get some picks at A before they try and push on through here. Tato has got himself on top of the van there, and he's having a walk towards this A-bomb site, but none of them are poking him at the moment here, as it's very, very slow. Kinks is supporting act over towards this A-bomb site, as well as it's just them two. There is a player for the Avant guys over there. It is Blaze. He's just sitting in the top side there, just holding it tight and just not giving him anything here. So it looks like they figured it out that they're pushing on A now, as they're probably a bit slow to realise that Kesler now pushing up towards this AR there. Does get done in by Health, though. Health just outplayed him there, as it looks like the bomb is trying to go down, but the rotate's coming out from the Avant guys. Nades will be popping over the top here, as well as the bomb does go down. Sammy picks up Inject 3v3 situation. Bomb's down. 40 seconds left on the clock. This is probably one of the hardest bomb sites in COD to try and retake as well. So it's all up to the Avant guys to try and make some plays here. Sammy is holding down the front side, the top side of the A-bomb side there. Takes out the Health with a nice off hit. Tato there with a nice little deagle. Picks up the Honey Badger, and Savante going down as well by the Kingsman. So great work there. The mind games coming out of SYF there was really, really it was beautiful.
Absolutely much better around there. I'm just trying to pick someone up here we haven't seen much of, and I don't think we've seen much of Sam so far this game. There we go, First Blood taking down Health, which has been pretty strong for Avant Garde so far this map. So a big First Blood there, may we say, and more players going down, this time by Honeybee, and he's actually picked up 3 frags in that last one, taking down Tato with a nice headshot. So Honeybee is looking pretty dangerous here. Can he pull his guys over the line for this round? And he's moving in. Well, he's still sitting back all the way over at B, making sure everything's all right, just outside of this van. And his teammates have got A all covered. And there we go, Savant picking up that last one. And Avant ended losing the one player that round. So very, very strong comeback from them.
Yeah, they played a really good round there. As the Honey Badger in the wooden, they've really got to try and SYF can't let that happen anymore. They're too far behind now to let silly little 3-downs happen in situations like that here. It looks like they are trying to do the very, very slow A again. So they're just going to try and bait out Blaze again, but I'm not sure how strong it's going to be a second time here, as Blaze did spot up the Kesler man. Sammy picks up Health. Now Blaze is pushing around towards the top of the AR, so they can't quite get anything done. 3-man for the SYF guys moving on this bomb site now, but Avant are very quick to respond. They're already moving over to start supporting the teammates here, and the bomb is going to be very hard pressed to go down here, as King's now trying to get a plan on top of the bomb site here. Sammy takes out the Blaze man. Nade comes out. Tato onto Inject 2-on-2 situation here, as Tato gets all tagged up, but just manages to get out by the skin of his teeth here. And it looks like the Avant guys are just going to slow stuff down here. Sammy now picking up Savante in that A-arch there. So Honey Badger is going to try and make a play here. Runs out, takes out Tato. Doesn't see Sammy behind the bomb there, and Sammy just picks him up there. No worries at all. So that was pretty risky plays coming out of the Honey Badger, and didn't quite pay off for him in the end.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what was with the original bomb planting there, standing on top of the bomb, and especially down there on A, you're extremely exposed from all angles as well, and especially the defending team does have the advantage of height and can look down on you. So anyway, they did win that round, which was good, guys. They're taking down a headshot there. Savant also another headshot. It's too many headshots here. Everyone's going down. Nice nade there, taking down Savant. And let's have a look at what we got. We do have 3-on-3. Scores are 4 and 7 in favour of Avant Garde, and Kesler does think he sees someone up in the marketplace, and he certainly does. Couldn't get any tags or anything off. He's going to go in, have a bit of a switcheroo, maybe a bit of a rotate. He's going to defend this up while his teammates are on B, keen to get that bomb down. Let's see who else we got here. We do have Health. Health is in a good spot, as long as he doesn't do anything silly. He does swap out now for something with a little bit more punch there in his SMG. Bomb is down. It's all up to him. He is heavily tagged. He goes down. SYF pulled that one back, 5 and 7. So, yet again, every time one of these teams go and pull out to a couple of rounds, the other team pulls them straight back in and say, hey, no need to run off with it yet. So, another blockbuster game here. Really close.
Yeah, rolling out with Sammy straight away here. The smoke's gone out at A. He's pushing on through. He did get spotted by the AK at A. I believe that's Blaze as well. Health getting the nerdy nade onto Kesler, but Health going down to one of Sparks' nerdy ones straight after that. So The early rush there from Sammy didn't quite pan out. He's going to have to bail there, but nice little smoke covering there. Sammy getting a nice nade onto the Inject Man. Really playing that out well there. Sammy now waits around the corner and picks up the Blaze Man. Tato doing the work on the Honey Badger as well. Tato getting done in by Savante as he pushed into that mid-market section. Explosive barrels being popped here as Sammy's got the cross into the A-bomb side here if he tries it, and Kinks is just sitting here at the well. So whatever Savante tries here, he's in a lot of trouble right now as they've got themselves in really good spots at the moment. Do the SYF guys, as I'm not sure if he knows it, but Sammy is just on his left here. He did hear him now as he didn't change weapons, but Sammy he just completely outplayed him there. So 6 rounds to 7 now, and that was, SYF are looking pretty good. Like the rounds that they win are real convincing, and they're really well thought out and played. And I really like watching them play.
Health, he's having a good game so far, 13-8. So we're going to pull it out here and see what he's doing. Straight down into market from A. And SYF, it looks to me like they're pushing a pretty big push there in the B bomb site. And they do have it. They do have one more Avant Garde player, which could be Inject on scope, looking back down onto him. Let's have a bit of a look-see. And it is Inject looking down on the B, just trying to get some random picks off there. He does have 2 players right in front of him. One does take him down, which was Sam. Bomb is down, and he should be able to get out of here without too many problems. Just needs to watch for exploding cars, bullets, and barrels, and he couldn't quite do it. So we got Sam versus Health and Blaze. So Health, like I said, he's having a good game for Avant, and he's going to go in for that defuse. What can? Oh, they're down. They didn't even see them go down.
They're Gonskis.
They're gone. Too quick for me. Whoa.
So this last round is going to be very crucial as well. Avant need to go in with at least a 9-6 scoreline at halftime. If SYF go 7-8 into the defensive side, they're going to have a lot of momentum, and they're going to be feeling really good about themselves here. They do get the opening pick in towards the B bomb side here onto the Honey Badger. There is another one floating around towards those fences there. Inject there is floating around to help his team out there. Takes out Sammy to try to cross him towards the other side of the B bomb site. And Inject again, getting one onto the Rock. I'm not quite sure who that is. This is just someone changed their name here. So Inject again gets a 3rd for the round. Defending this B side really, really well at the moment here. And just really supporting his teammates when he needs to here. So Tato's last man left. His Health picks up the Kessler man. And that's the round Avant needed. They cannot go into the half 7-8 down. Up, sorry.
Well, they got the advantage. They got the advantage of 3 rounds. So,
but is that going to be enough? I don't think that's going to be enough on going into the offensive side of City Streets. Unless they can pull something out really magical.
Well, the good news is we're about to find out. And just a quick shout out once again to the sponsors of this ODC, Samsung. A lot of fine products there by Samsung. And as we're playing, I can say I am watching this on a Samsung monitor. So Samsung, ladies and gentlemen, are sponsoring esports in Australia. Get on them. So let's have a look, see what's going out this second half. Like you said, Avant 9 and defense for SYF is 6. And one up here, which is Inject, and he's in a bit of trouble here. He's got a lot to beat. Pretty much the whole team. He's got to get 4 more players, and he just gets circled in by everyone and gets taken down. And also Fire Strike, a big shout out to the admins, of course, which is Swift's. Supernova's been helping out today, as well as Wasted and Holy, to make sure it all comes together well.
Yeah, and without that, really, it can't be done. So, good stuff coming out from everyone here to put on this show. We do have the next round is rolling out here as Tato Inject going down straight away. So 2 of the heavy hitters for both teams, as well as the Honey Badger with that pretty deadly with that SSD so far. Kessler pushes that a little bit too far and gets done in by the Health Man. 3-on-3 situation we're left with now, as Avant are trying to push onto towards B, but I'm not quite sure if this is a good idea. They might have to back off, but Bomb's been dropped over towards this B bomb site now, so they pretty much committed. Sammy and Spikes are picking up 1 apiece. Their Health and Blaze going down as Spikes now. Oh, just Savante very nice with that AK fire there. Picks up the Spikes, man. So 2-on-1 situation, Sammy and the Rock. I'm still not sure who the hell that is right now. Oh, that's Kinks. The Rock's is King. The Rock is Kinks. So yeah, that was a good round again coming out of SYF, and they're looking pretty sharp on the defensive side, I must say.
They are, and they want to string another 7 of them together and be the champions of this ODC, of course. So let's see how they go here with Spike on B with Kaiser, and they got that pretty much well settled down. But it does look like to me like a few of the Avant boys just in here in the mid area. We are watching Savant. Not too sure what Savant's doing. He's just making sure back of spawn is all clear, making sure no flanks are coming around. Honeybee here pushing harder into B. There is 2 players there for him to take out. Can he get any of them? Not at the moment. A lot of shots going out. Oh, the Deagle doing the work there for him. He does get taken down there by Spike. And that is 2v3. Avant do have the advantage here. They want this round. They definitely want this round. Tie up those scores again. Bomb is down. Bit of a knife there from Kessler. Not much to knife though. Spikes does take down health. And 2v2. What can they do in this situation? As soon as he comes around here, he's going to have a few problems here, Kessler. But can he get that poke on? Nah, no one there to see. He's just tucked around the corner, so he's going to have to turn right here. His teammate may have seen him and commed it. Right around the corner. Savant takes him down. In the meantime, Blaze, Blaze gets the other frag there. So 10 and 8 in favour of Avant.
Yeah, they definitely need that round just sort of stabilising the defense here. I'm rolling out with Honey Badger. There's smokes going up all over this marketplace. If Honey Badger tries to push on through here, he's going to find himself in a world of hurt. But no one's looking at it yet. Does get the kill onto the Sam 1. Does get done in the backside from the Kessler man in that B arch. Some great teamwork and communication coming out from the SYF guys. And it looks like the sort of 2-2 split at the moment are the Avant guys. Bomb's gone. He's still in mid, so Kessler now doing work over at that B bomb side, getting another one in the form of Savante down over there. So, but he's got health now to deal with, and inject also around the wooden section here. So, lots of fire coming out in and around there. Oh, inject spots the Tato man, takes him out. See you later, mate. As just saw him with an inch of his head there. So Spikes Nerdy Nade picks up the inject man. 2-on-2 situation we're left with now. As health, and it looks, he doesn't know that Kessler is up the pedo man side of things here. So Blaze now last man left. He actually made his way all the way over to A, but Kings was already onto it, and Kings took him out there. No worries at all. So great work from the SYF guys there to really crack on to what the Avant guys are doing, and get the round win for them.
That is exactly right. Honeybee rolling it out with him. Does get a nade landed on his feet, and Tato actually picking up +10 there. Headshot plus taking down, who was it? Health as well. So Health and Honeybee both going down to him. SYF, on the other hand, have lost a couple of players. There was a good gunfight in there, but Inject manages to pull out the get the winning frag there on Kessler. So who we got here? We have got Blaze, Savant, Inject versus Spike, and The Rock, a.k.a. Kinks. And what are they looking at doing here? Moving into B bomb site very cautiously. They do have 3 players here, so I'm not too sure who that is from SYF. It was Spike, and he had no chance there. Absolutely no chance. That bomb's going to go down. Last one up here is Kinks, and he's got a big task here. I don't know if he can do it. He does have to take down 3. Just one on the other side of this wall there, in just up near those clothes rack. He missed him. Can't see him, but that there, ladies and gentlemen, was a really nice shot taking down. I missed who that was. Absolutely fantastic. He's got another 2 to beat and defuse that bomb. He's got one on the left, one on the right. He's got to be careful here. There we go. He takes down Inject. Can he get one more? He's just on the other side of that dumpster. And he's looking up. He thinks he knows where he is. Has he gone too far? Not yet. He goes for the fake defuse. Needs to keep an eye out to his right. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, he's got it. Oh, he's taken him down. Now he gets the defuse. Now that is what changes matches in grand finals here. Oh. If that doesn't inspire his team, nothing will. That gives it up 10-10. But that was actually a huge clutch. Absolutely fantastic. Massive. That's what happens. If your name's Kinks, change it to The Rock.
I don't want to take anything away from Kings, but Savante kind of misplayed that. He just really needed to check that the bomb was not being reeled, and or even just poked a second later, and he would have been fine. But nonetheless, round's over, and SYF get that one. And looks like the Avant guys are trying to go B again. Tato's gone down early to a nerdy nade from Inject here, and Honey's trying to push on through towards this B bomb site now. Does see Spikes, and gets a nice little shot onto him there. So he's gone down in that laundry section. 2-on-4 situation now as Blaze does get done in by Sammy there. Sammy completely just starts smashing that, because that's a really tough shot to make that one. And now we're left with a 2-on-3 situation. Savante's made his way to the top side of the B archers here. Bomb's been dropped over in Catwalk here, and Kinks does get taken out on the yellow side of things here. So 1v3 situation. Sammy, he's got the bomb floating around towards the Catwalk side of things here, but he's still got 3 Avant players to try and beat here, and they're just all sitting right in front of him here. Does get one in the form of Inject, but Honey Badger's up the top there and takes him out. So he had the right idea there, but just couldn't quite pull off the execution. So great stuff there to the Avant guys, and this one looks like it's gone down to the wire as well. Steve,
I want to catch it up here with Blaze. We haven't seen much Blaze. If I can just find him. He's not dead. Can't find him. There we go. Picking up just in time for him to see him take out Sam 1. So what are we looking at here? We are talking a 2v4 situation. So not the ideal spot where Avant want to be, especially in the late stage of this game with 11-10. So they do have the advantage, but they want to try and keep that. And it's going to take a lot of work for them to do it on this round. We do have Tato here overlooking A with his scope, but I don't think there's anyone back there for Avant Garde. Let's have a look. The Rock, aka Kinks. Look at that. Perfect timing. Sees Savant pop his head around the corner, takes him out. So there's only one up, which is Blaze, which was the original person I wanted to check out. And what is he? He's up. Well, he's pretty much still in spawn. He hasn't really advanced much. As soon as he comes out here, he's going to be taken down, and he certainly is.
He saw him too. Yeah, he just completely missed that. But that was a really well worked round from SYF, and it's really well played. But yeah, now that they're even, the sort of scales are sort of tilting back in SYF's favour for me, in the way I see it here. Tato now getting the early nade, takes out the health man. Sammy getting a nice nade onto Blaze. Inject going down in that scope. Actually, no, Tato was just doing the little cheeky wallbang there and takes him out there. So just like that, Avant have only got 2 players left, and it's all looking pretty good at the moment for the SYF guys here, as Avant have got to pull something pretty special out if they want to try and take this one. And it looks like Honey's spotted the scope there. Spike's taking out Savante. Honey's in a lot of trouble. He's heard one behind him here. And just pull out the SMG and whips that out. And Kingside hits the deck there. Puts a few shots on towards the Tato there. And can't quite finish the frag off though. He's still in a 1v4 situation. Bomb's been dropped over towards that B bomb site. Completely missed that shot there. It was about a mile off, to be honest. And he's still just trying to get something done here. He needs a pick or 2, but you keep poking the scope that many times, and eventually he's going to clean you up. So that's another one there for the SYF guys. And yeah, but it's so hard to pick from here, because Avant have proven that they will come back from situations when they've been looked like down and out. So
I think SYF might have this, but Avant's definitely got to put on at least another 2 rounds. It just depends where they come, and if SYF can hold them back long enough, which is the big question. Honeybee getting the big danger man there, Kinks, aka the Rock, first up there. So he's one man you don't want to be hanging around. There's a big day coming out near Kessler, and a bit of smoke. So B bomb site's all smoked up. A nice oh, there we go. Not quite the +10. He missed out on that second frag, but a lot of Avant players all around this B bomb site. He does spot one up into the close shot up there. He gets taken down, health taken down. And Kessler doing so much work here on B. He just wants to, he's trying to inspire his team at the moment, and he did a pretty good job.
That was really well played. From the start as well, when one of the guys got picked off, and then Tato found himself in a really bad spot with no one covering the B arch. Kessler really pulled it out when they needed to there. And they're the big rounds where, this is where champions are born. In these big matches, big rounds, he's sort of running pretty close towards the end here. And anyway, next round's rolling out here. Players have gone down for both teams here in the form of Health and the Kessler man. We're just talking about him just before. Nade's coming out towards this B bomb site. Spikes gets all tagged up there. Inject going down to a nice little nade from Sammy. and Honey gets him with a nice little headshot. So looks like the rest of the SYF guys are trying to rotate around towards this B bomb side to help defend it a bit more now, and the Avant guys are just real slow to sort of push it. As Tato is at the top of the tree, he's got a scope here, and they need to really be careful about how they approach this one here. Tato does cop a few tags. They're not really much to worry about, but they have to be really careful. Sparks has found himself in a really odd position here, as they are trying to make a move on this bomb side very, very slowly. And Keeks needs to start going towards B. He needs to help his team out a bit more here. If he can get himself into B arch here, he should be a pretty good hold here if they can try and sort of pincer down this bomb side. Bomb's going down. It has been planted here. Spikes gets the drop on him though in that little gate corner there. Svante gets him back straight away as he had pretty much no cover in that spot there. Tato pushing around towards the fences here with his deagle. Svante sitting in the corner, didn't realise that he'd crossed there, and didn't quite have the backup from his teammate in that B arch there. As the Honey Badger last minute left, as smoke goes out straight onto it, but Tato there too strong, gets the AK shot straight in his chest there, and takes him out. So 14-11 now, and they only need another 2 rounds to win this one to the SYF guys, but still, I think the Avant guys can pull it back and bring it to a real nail biter.
Yeah, Tato definitely had that one, but even if he didn't want to go take the kill himself, he had the Rock, who was in the perfect situation to put an end to that anyway for Avant. So good cover, good teamwork from the boys at SYF, and we do have a big flank coming in here from one of the guys from Avant. Let me see if I can pick that up, which I may have. Didn't work out for him. The Rock comes in, takes down Health, who was trying to be a little bit tricky. Kesley gets the big +10 on Inject and Blaze, I believe it was. So SYF in the prime seat here. They only need 2 more rounds to win, and they are keen. Last one up, Savant, and I think we might be looking at 1 more round. Maybe I was wrong when I said Avant might pull up and get another few rounds. Kessler just finishing off, jumping down from the arches. So
drop bear in him there.
That's right, drop bears.
Get the classic drop bear.
So what do you think? Avant are going to win a round or 2, or SYF might just take this way now?
Oh, SYF are looking pretty good. They might just even take this away now. It depends if they can get an opening pick or not, the Avant guys. If they can get an opening pick onto Kessler or the other B player, then they may stand a chance here. Sammy, where's he? Sammy's on Catwalk already. That's, oh, jeez. They really could have got punished for that. But Honey Badger getting 1 and 2. And that's the end of that. So 3v3 situation now as the round sort of starts to settle down. But no, Inject gets a nerdy nade onto Kessler and blows up that little red car he was standing next to here. So looks like Avant trying to push on in towards this B-bomb site. Taylor's been spotted by the Inject man, and Inject there just mops him up there. No worries at all. 3-on-1 situation. The Rock has all the work to do. He gets the tags onto everyone there, but just doesn't quite finish it off. So 15-12 now, and Avant need the next 3 to pull it back into OT now. But even if they, oh geez, you know, that's a big ass win in the next 3 rounds against this really solid SYF team at the moment.
It certainly is a big ask, but it depends how SYF can handle this. They just need to settle down, go back to what they've been doing the last 5-6 rounds, and they can walk away the winners. Or they can choke a little bit and try and rush it, and that's when things go wrong. But we do have 3. 2 now, only 2 up for Avant. So SYF, ladies and gentlemen, they're looking at clutching this and taking it away. 2-1 in the maps in this grand final. We do have Blaze and Savant. Savant does take down Tato there with his AK. So 2v2, they have turned that around from 4-3 to 4-2 to 2v2. So, anyone's game still. Anyone's round. This one. Bomb slowly moving in. They are looking to go towards B, and they've only got 1 and 1. That's the problem. When you got 2v2, you got 2 bomb sites to cover. It does split the defending team, and that's what we are seeing here. Blaze slowly poking away, trying to get vision over that small wall there, where we do have not the Rock. The Rock is over on A. We do have Spike here, and he does spot up a player, and he goes out. He doesn't quite pick up the player he thought he'd seen, and now we've got it hard. The Rock, he did get the 3v1 and the defuse before. What can he do this time? There's a player right underneath him. No, I'm looking at Blaze. There we go, the Rock. I was getting myself a little bit confused there. The Rock does poke out. They do know where he is, and they might just shoot that car to take him down. No, they're going to just sit back and bait him a little bit, pull him out, and try and get that frag. There is a player just over on that small wall where he is watching, and not to be so far. So Avant Garde, 13-15. So they need another 2 to push it into overtime, and SYF only need 1 more. So they got 2 more chances here. Fire Strike. They should be able to do it.
Yeah, they definitely need it. Really, they want to finish this game off as quickly as they can right now. Sammy's doing a little rush over towards the top side of the market there. Picks up the Honey Badger and ducks himself away from there. So, nice little opening pick there. I am rolling out with the big Tato man right now. And he's just having a look towards this catwalk. Can't quite see anyone. Blaze picks up the Sam 1 there. So, back to a 4v4. And it looks like if the SYF guys can just get set up properly in the B bomb side, which I think, yeah, they're looking pretty good, the SYF guys, as Avant trying to push on in here, but they have set up really, really well here. Kesler's found himself in a really good spot here in those little vending machine room there, and they just have to be patient, just has to sit and wait there. Nade coming out from health towards that red cast, not going to quite do anything though, as Tato now picks up a kill up on the Blaze. Health did spot the Kessler man over towards this vending machine, so he's going to relocate now, and he's going to back off and grab himself an AK-47 there. So 4 on 3 here, time's ticking away now for the Avant guys, and they can't afford to lose this one, as the rock gets done in by the Savante man, and he gets another one in the form of Tato. So 3v2 situation, and it could be all on here for the Avant guys. Kessler gets one onto him, onto the health man, inject onto Kessler, spikes to 1v2. The bomb's over at B here, he's got 2 to deal with. 17 seconds left of the clock here. He's going to make his move on towards this bomb site now. Does spot inject there onto the bomb site, and the reel's going to go down, but Savante up the backside there, takes him out there. Really got himself into a nice spot to cover his team, and pretty much just saved the round there for his team. So Savante, really good work that round.
Yeah, this one's close. This one's tough, and possibly we may see some overtime. I did predict Avant would get a couple of rounds, and they've certainly done that. Now it's time for SYF to step up and take that trophy. It's right there. They got fingers on it, but Avant are on the other side with also a couple of fingers on it. So let's see how this plays out. We do see Honeybee there gets absolutely dropped by Spike. Tato going a little bit big. He wants to try and lift his team over the line. Picking up 2 frags. Blaze comes back, pulls 1 back for Avant Garde. So we got 2 versus 4. Surely Fire Strike, they're not going to throw this one around away, this advantage like they did just a couple of rounds ago. Savant going into dangerous territory here towards A. There is 2 players, just one in that top room. I think he might be hiding behind those windows there, but he is slowly moving around all the way around A. He does spot him out. I don't know why he's pulling out like that. He is lucky to get away with that. Yeah, Savant is onto him out that door. Not quite. He does take him down. So not too sure what Kinks was thinking there, and sort of throwing away that advantage a little bit. Now we've only got 3 versus 2. SYF looking at taking that up, trying to take down Blaze just behind these barrels here in the mid area, and he's fully regen his health, and he's ready to reload, get back in there. Sam 1 does have eyes on him. Tato, big man this round. Tato is trying to walk away with this. Savant last one up. Let's try and see where Savant is, and there he is. He's coming out of Archers straight onto this B bomb site, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. SYF today have won the Samsung SSD ODC. Congratulations, SYF. It's been absolutely amazing. Well, Fire Strike, it's all done. The fat lady started singing.
Yeah, well, tell you what, my voice is pretty tired by the end of that one, so I'm glad to see we finally got a result, and went out in spectacular fashion there, really. That was really the way you want to go, is a nice 3-mapper, comes down 16-14, and it was really the 2 best teams on the day here as well in the grand final, which you'd love to see. So yeah, it was a great day. Big shout out to the Samsung guys for sponsoring the event, and the last one as well. Doing 2 ODCs in a row is it's pretty spectacular, and just can't thank you guys enough. As well as a big thanks to Swifts and his admin crew for the day. They spent a lot of time working on this ODC to make it what it was, and it was definitely magnificent. And I'm pretty sure everyone has walked away with a smile today here. So big shout out to all of them. Big shout out to Samsung again. And yeah, it was a pretty good day.
Yeah, absolutely. So, as you said, huge shout out to Samsung. It's always great to see new companies and businesses get involved with esports, without a doubt. And Samsung proving their worth once again, showing a little bit of love and support for the Call of Duty 4 community. And for such an old game and the amount of support it still gets, well, that's just fantastic. And that's a testament to the players, admins, and everyone involved. Like you said, shout out to Swifts, Holy helping out today, as well as Wasted, and also Supernova. He wasn't in TeamSpeak anymore, so I had to try and rely on my memory. And obviously a shout out to Omen jumping on board, helping us out today, as well as yourself, Firestrike. Like I said, I know SYF were aiming to do a bit of coverage today, but they did have some prior commitments they obviously had to do with. So a big shout out to SYF TV as well for maybe not being here, but willing to, and having their support. And obviously Zeb Firestrike, you and the guys jumping in and watching as well. That helps esports immensely. That way the sponsors, they get more views, more exposure, and ultimately that's why they sponsor, whether it's one event or CG in a whole. So well done to everyone. And of course, well done to Avant, Garde, and SYF coming out, duking it out in the best of three there. Obviously, Avant Garde won 16-14 on the first map, which was Crush, and that Crash. Map 2, which was, what was map 2?
Strike,
16-12, I think it was, in favour of SYF.
16-12,
and then Backlot, did we just do? Backlot?
City Streets.
Same thing to me. City Streets with SYF finally taking it out, 16-14. So well done to everyone. Thanks a lot for joining us. My name's Cyanide from Team Down TV, and we'll catch you guys next time.